Hi.
Whoa, what? Not yet, motherfucker, not yet. I need some assistance. He got in there too, you jackass. Get up, you stupid fucking dog. Get up. I need help, I need assistance. Fuck. Fuck you, whoever threw that bitch ass fish, man. You're an asshole, man.
Cold. Freezing to death in this house. I can't take it anymore. I've gotta go. Jeremy has it at 56 degrees in this house. I'm cold. Cold. I'm gonna turn it up. 82. I'm cold.
Oh.
Yeah, 83 degrees.
Oh my gosh. Change it back. Change it. Jeremy's gonna come out of his room.
I think I broke it. Cold.
In the this. Yeah, that's
In the
right.
this
They're
thing.
like, I'm riding a roller coaster and I want the knuckle lover. So it's like,
Pick the fucking shit up and throw it in the fucking. Oh man. Throw! Oh my fucking god. Krista, man, get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't supposed to be over here, bro. Fuck out of here. I fell. Bro, we're getting our asses kicked, man. Krista's over here fucking shit up, man. And now I just fell off the bitch. This is the third time.
can you grab that big black thing?
Oh!
The whole thing.
What is
Damn, Krista just killed me by punching me into the fire and burnt me alive.
All right, man, we got to take care of this Krista problem. I'm taking care of this shit. Jay Hailstorm, get the fuck out of here. Fuck! Fuck up Jay Hailstorm. Get him out of here. Fuck out of here, Jay. I just killed us fucking both. What the fuck? Bro, if I fall this off at this fucking train one more fucking time, man. Get up the... Why can't get... Bro, get up the fucking... I was just...
Shit. Oh my god, I'm crying, dude. I am crying. Holy
good.
shit. That was, and it was all about Rip. Dude.
It would be.
And then I didn't was seeing Krista punch Beardo and burn him alive. Good god. That game is fantastic.
Y'all hearing that phone?
Yeah, somebody's
Yes.
phone's right by their mic. I don't know who it is.
It's Steph.
Vroom.
It's Steph. Who is it? It's Steph. Welcome in to Tuesday night's main event. Yes, Ryan is back, everybody. He couldn't stay away. He heard there was going to be not one but two black guys on the panel tonight, and he just, as the Chief Diversity Inclusion Representation Officer of Friday Night Tights, he had to be here for it. Hi, Ryan.
It's true. I actually called Jeremy up after my gaming stream. I was like, man, I got the itch. I got the itch to come back on Tuesday night's main event. I need to be there. And I'm also going to be playing whatever game that was with them next week. We got all that planned out. Not really. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to download that bullshit. That seems like a Ripple level game. You know what I mean? Like he'll get a lot of enjoyment out of that. He'll basically alternate between that and FIFA. But I don't know if that's for me. But no, it's good to be back. I'll hang around for a little while tonight.
Oh, dude, Ryan, you are gonna cuss so much. But I'll be honest. There's few things as satisfying as when you actually just punch somebody right in the face and knock them the fuck out, because the character lays there with like their tongue like out on the ground.
It just looks like Fall Guys.
It is Fall
Guys. Yeah, it's a Fall Guys ripoff.
Fall Guys, Mario
Animals.
Party, stuff like that. But
it's Fall Guys for furries. It's kind of
And
what
Animal
it
Crossing.
pretty much. But yeah, all good. But yeah, Ryan, that was the number one request, is for you to join us next time we play. So we're gonna.
Well, you know I'm a people pleaser. So
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Young Rippa, what up, man?
What up? Yeah, man. We played that stupid fucking game yesterday.
Rippa, actually, and can I break some news on Rippa? Can I break some news? All right, so Rippa, you guys, like, he kind of tipped his hand already about it, but like Rippa's actually going to work for CNN because the editing he did that he uploaded where we're playing that game, he really specifically picked out a couple of moments.
He said
I'm a menace. He didn't show it in parts where I beat his ass. He didn't want to show you that. So good luck on the editing job.
They called me fake news. They called me fake news. No, yeah, it was nice change of pace yesterday, man. We played a stupid fucking game. Whatever. And I keep saying animal party, but it's party animals.
Party animals.
But yeah, we did have a blast, man. But as far as this week, been getting caught up on some business stuff. We're getting close to AlphaCore #1 release, and we just been preparing a bunch of assets and making sure our vendors, everybody that's in line is in line, training our server hamsters as well, so we can have a nice little smooth release. We like to think, but man, other than that, it's good to be here on another Tuesday.
Hell yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Fear the Beardo in the house. What up?
Yes, sir, man. Me and Ripa last night. If it was football, soccer, or hockey,
that was easy.
You could not stop us. You could not stop us. It was a mistake putting us on the same team.
That's a fact.
Big mistake.
Hey,
but it was good.
No. I'm interrupting your intro.
I was on Ripa's team.
So
you were, Jay. You were.
Yeah, you did good.
We had that. Y'all had that first game of football. We were up 3-0. Y'all came back and won.
Easy,
all right,
too.
credit.
Easy.
Okay. But
Hockey.
we won the soccer game.
You won the first soccer game. We won the second soccer game.
Yes, won the second one. We came back on that the first soccer game and redeemed ourselves. Anyway, go ahead, Beardo.
But yeah, no, it was stupid, dumb fun. I mean, Krista was just knocking people out. That was Krista's favorite thing to do, was just punching everybody and knocking everybody out. She was pretty good at it too. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be here and also excited for Thursday night because the game of the year launches Thursday night at midnight, baby.
Super Mario Wonder. That's right. Hell yeah.
Another game that starts with an S.
Super Mario Wonder. We will discuss that for sure tonight.
Okay.
But for the first time on Tuesday night's main event, we got Mark with a C rocking the G.I. Joe hat. Represent. How the hell are you,
Joe?
Man? How the hell are you, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me on. I just got one question. Why the fuck did it take so long for you to get me on here? Like, what was that about, bro?
It's
like, I've been standing outside the offices for I don't know how long. Like that.
This is how long it takes somebody when Jay recommends somebody. It usually takes about 3 years for me to be convinced. So Jay was he was holding you back. I'm sorry.
If Jay had never said a nice thing about you, you would have been here 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
I suspected as much. I did, and
so good.
I dusted off the old G.I. Joe hat for you. Even though this thing is falling apart, it just might fall apart tonight, right in front of you. Because I've had this thing for longer than probably a lot of you have been alive. I'll tell you that. Right here.
Heard that. Hell yes.
Yeah.
For those that don't know in the audience, Mark with a C been around for as long as I've been doing this on the YouTube side. He's always had my back. Back in the day when all the weird Star Wars weirdos was out there and all the Last Jedi stuff. Yeah, man, it's been a hell of a road, but it's good we got you here on G&G, man. So
yeah, and let me officially say thank you because you were responsible for probably my first 1,000, me going over 1,000 in subs, because you shouted me out one time. I didn't know what to think. I just happened to come back to my channel and it was blowing up, and I'm like, what the hell? I was so embarrassed. You know what I mean? I was getting attention. And all the comments were like, yeah, Jeremy sent me. I'm like, oh, my man. You know what I mean? So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, Jay definitely, he's like, hey, man, what do you think about having Mark on? I was like, dude, let's get Mark on, because Jay's that's your boy. Jay's always talking about you. So he's good peeps. He's not as dumb as we treat him, but we're still going to meme on him.
That's
every
okay.
step of the way. So, but yeah, good to have Mark on. I can't wait to talk to Mark about Director X. He had a damn good rant on that. And
by the way, Director X, I know you're watching. Guess where I am? Where you want to be, huh? How you feel, huh? How does it feel, huh? Juggle, please.
Has he had any contact with you since you put that video out? It would be 5 days since you guys talked a little on Twitter, right?
I kept tagging X and saying so he responds to me. He responds to me.
Whatever you say, 3PO.
That was his fault. See, me reaching out would have done nothing, but he had to hear from the white man first. So then all of a sudden was like, okay, boss, whoever you want me to talk to. But yeah, he did reach out after I kicked his ass on that video and everything, talking about, dude, I was waiting for you to DM me. Bro, I said DM me when you're ready. You know, I told him, how are you going to be a director and you can't take directions? You know what I mean?
That's good.
But anyway, go ahead, bro.
That's going to be good stuff. Well, good to have you here, man. Looking forward to hearing from you on this episode of Tuesday Night's Main Event. We got Drunk 3PO.
Hey.
And he has guaranteed me that if anyone shares their screen tonight and it doesn't actually share, like, he's going to let us know. So thank you, Jay, for that. We appreciate it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so anyway, Spider-Man 2 comes out Thursday night, and it's going to be game of the year probably, and it's going to be fantastic, man. Didn't mean to interrupt, Jay. Just, it's going to be fucking fantastic.
I got something wrong with my headsets. Like, I can't hear that well. And I'm being serious. So I might have to, like, leave and come back.
Can you hear me?
How do I sound? Does my mic sound
all right?
Does it sound like my normal mic or my?
How does it? Okay. All right. Does it? How do you hear this?
No.
Did you hear that? No.
I hear it.
We have my nerdy home who couldn't stop laughing when she was watching the intro. Like we're like talking, getting everybody in here, and Steph's just like in tears. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm watching tonight's intro.
I pre-screened all the intros. It was really good. I could not stop laughing before that. But yes, hello, everybody. Just a preemptive plug. Please subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Live. Me and Krista are going to be going live after Tuesday night's main event.
Oh,
so if you have not subscribed already, go and subscribe to G&G Live. And we are live on Locals. So if you want to come and hang out, go check out Locals.
There we go. So a G&G live stream after main event. Okay, nice. Krista Nova. Hi, Krista.
Hi. Go subscribe to. I was gonna say what Steph was gonna say, so now I'm like, what do I say? Hi, I see you all in the chat. Actually, subscribe to Park Hoppin'. We're so close, actually, on our Instagram to 10K. Only 500 followers away. So. Yeah, and happy to have Mark with a C on, so I'm ready to get started.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What's the plan for life later?
We're gonna carve a pumpkin.
Oh, okay. All right, there we go.
Shout out.
Well, that should be fun. So yes, make sure you subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Life. And Dougie B dropped 20 gifted memberships already, getting the party started. Holy shit. We got Linko Kenobi with 10 says, what's up, guys? I downloaded Party Animals, and I got to admit, it's kind of fun. If you guys decide to play it, I am down to play. I had a blast watching you guys play it. Hail Geeks and Gamers 199. Thank you, Linko Kenobi. And again, I know it was your birthday, I think 2 days ago. Or it was yesterday, I think. Happy birthday to you. And yeah, it really is a fun game. And I got to give credit to, Hayden, Lady Erin D. They were the ones that kind of recommended that we play that, and it really was awesome. So and then we got Doug B with 20 says, I've got to be honest, Krista kind of scared me a bit last night. Savage is the quiet ones you got to watch out for. For real. She was on a tear, man. But
I was kicking everyone's butt. I was just like, pop.
I have to worry about Jay Hailstorms. Hey, Jay Hailstorm's obsessed with just destroying any game I'm in, and he was
trash.
He was sticking up for me because he kept punching me in the face.
Yeah, so frustrating. But speaking of trash, we can talk about Director X's latest project, Robin in the Hood. Now, of course, I haven't seen it. It was something we've covered here pretty extensively. This is a show that kind of premiered. We kind of memed on it months and months ago. I don't recall anyone really talking about it that much after it premiered, maybe a few people. But after it premiered, I think 1 or 2 episodes, Ryan could correct me on that. I think it had a 1.6 on IMDb. Before anyone was really going after it, it had a 1.6.
Like a year ago, we heard like the announcement. Hey, global TV, Canadian television, there's going to be a great new idea. It's going to be Robin Hood, but this time it's going to be race swapped and gender swapped. And it's going to be about a modern audience. So she's going to have an anti-authoritarian hip hop group. They're going to live on the corner of Sherwood and Forest, all this stuff. And everybody kind of rightfully just laughed because it was like, hey, what's the next idea in entertainment? Race swap and gender swap, something else? Okay, green light that. It was just kind of a meme. And then we saw the first teaser for it. which looked really cringe and, had the music video to go along with it. That was about a month before it came out. And then it was pretty much silence. I didn't hear really anybody talking about it. I didn't even know it had premiered until I saw Director X made a video and people started tagging me and it's like, hey, he used your video while talking about this. And yeah, IMDb came out. Before anyone had made a video about this is getting destroyed, it was sitting at 1.6 on IMDb. Before I'd even known about it. And he's blaming videos from a month ago on the reason it got review bombed. It was a joke.
Which is ridiculous. Now, after it got, after he highlighted that it was a 1.6, then people started to make videos about it. People like Ryan, people like Az, people like me, people, like many of us. And now, as it stands, it's at a 1.0 on Internet Movie Database, which is the lowest score you can have because you can't do zeros. So 1 is the lowest score you can give, and it is sitting at a 1. And he has responded constantly. And it's one thing, hey, if it's, I would be like, if you genuinely wanted to have a conversation, but like the moment you come out bad faith, oh, you're racist, you're sexist, it's like, well, there's no point. You know what I mean? But Mark, you have had a pretty interesting, kind of back and forth with Director X. So why don't you tell all of us about your path to get here with Director X?
It's all Jay's fault.
That's very true. That is very true.
I just wanted to know what it was all about. So I went and checked it out, in my own way and everything. I watched the first 2 episodes. My God, it was painful. I mean, it was just objectively bad. No matter what he says, I haven't felt that type of pain since like Batwoman. And, and I think it might even be worse than that. And I made a video expressing that, of course. And it was shared. A lot of people shared it. And not only that, but they tagged him in it. On Twitter and everything. So, Jay did the same thing, but of course Jay got his attention. So he's like, well, hey, why don't you talk to Mark? Since you're out here calling everybody under the sun racist, as if you are the spokesperson for all Black people, you have that authority now. You're the new Al Sharpton or something like that. So you can do that and you can point everybody out as racist. If you feel safe to talk to another Black person, even though he's biracial, but okay, he's not white. So yeah, let's have him talk to Mark. So he's like, okay, I'll talk to whoever you want me to talk to. But he said that you guys were racist, right? So why would he take directions from somebody he like highlighted in his video as racist? And it just told me, you're kissing ass, bro. You're like kissing ass so bad. You want to be like where they are and you're just trying to get their attention no matter what. So, he said he was going to talk to whoever he wanted to talk to, right? So I said, well, that's great. So, okay, even though I don't really stream like that, but I'm like, okay, I'll give this guy a fair shot, even though his show is dog shit. I mean, it just is. It's a fact. I'm not going to back down from that. But if you want to come out and talk about why you decided it was a good thing to just call the whole fan base racist, yeah, sure. We can talk about that. So he said, okay, we're in. So I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting for him to hit me up because I told him, let's do it. Get in touch with me, when you're ready. I mean, he's the big time director and stuff like that, semi. So I'm like, okay, when you're ready, let me know. So like 3 days go by. He doesn't let me know anything. I hear nothing, but in the meantime, I see him all over the place calling out white YouTubers, so he's trying so hard to get your attention and stuff, but he just pretty much stood me up. You know what I mean? Like he just didn't want to be bothered with me. So I just pointed out to him, like, you claim to be this, this Black person and, you're like calling people racist and stuff like that, but you have no use for Black YouTubers or somebody who will have a fair dialogue with you. Like what kind of sense does that make? So I just pointed him out like that. And, he didn't want to really respond to me until I made this video blasting him. And then he came behind that and tried to act like I was just waiting for you. And I'm like, how are you waiting for me? I told you to get in touch with me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, you're the person who has, all these responsibilities and stuff like that. So, I just wanted everyone to know that this dude is a fraud. He just wants to yeah, he just wants to get onto your platforms. You know, he wants an audience from you so bad. And I just think that it's pathetic. You know, it really is. So, you know, like I said, don't get it twisted. It's not that he hates you, it's that he loves you. You know, he loves you in a very like really twisted, sick kind of way. I don't know if anyone out there has seen the old movie Single White Female.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's old
Yeah.
school. That's back in the day. That's like what, 25, 30 years old, I feel like, isn't it? That's
Yeah, with Bridget Fonda, and I think the chick from
might be older than that,
you know,
actually.
Breakfast Club. You know, but anyway, she wanted to be this other girl so bad. She dressed up like her. She cut her hair like her. She slept with her man. All of this stuff. And when she realized that she couldn't get away with it, she wanted to destroy her. You know, and that's kind of the way I see Director X. He wants to be around you, but ultimately he wants to be you. And I think that's the common denominator with all of these people who are doing the race swapping. It's like secretly they just want to be you.
Yep.
You know, and I'm just like, yeah, you got to call it for what it is, man.
What's interesting is that in Mark, your latest video, you addressed a lot of things in the show that I know is passionate for you in how they portray, I guess, Black people in America, or how they portray.
Mm-hmm.
And so you went after when Director X came out and was saying this show is good for the Black youth because we talk about them using condoms with their their mom.
We talk about a mother making sure that all the premarital and all like the fucking sex she's having every single night with random dudes, that she's using condoms. You know, very very great for the Black community.
For someone that knows Mark really well, there's one thing that I think, and please correct me, Mark, I'm not speaking for you, but just that he hates more than anything is how they portray fathers in today's, if you want to speak on that a little bit. So,
well, yeah, I mean, this thing up here that says "#1 dad," that was given to me by my mom and my son, you know, both of them. And I take it very seriously. You know, I don't even have words for that because, you know, his mom and I, you know, divorced a long time ago and stuff. But at the same time, I just was determined to go against what's out here. You know what I mean? Like this expectation that Black fathers are just supposed to fade off, you know, just fade away into the sunset somewhere and never be heard of. It's a very bad stereotype that unfortunately is just, it's out there, you know what I mean? And too many guys live up to it. So, you know, yeah, you know, the antenna goes up when I see things like that. Like, you know, the mother was bad mouthing the father, you know, implying that he was lazy, sleeping on a couch somewhere. So he was pretty much written out of the show, like right there. Just such disrespect. You know, if a white person had put together this show, it would be all types of uproar about that. You know what I mean? Like the stereotypes, you know, the damaging, you know, just the images. You know, these Black kids are doing crimes and things like that. Now, I know it's supposed to be the story of Robin Hood, but it's like I was saying in my video, this is not the story of Robin Hood. This is the story of Robin Hood in blackface. You know, it's not the same. You know what I mean? So it's like they want to try to twist and contort it to their little agenda, you know, to make it, I don't know, the story of Black empowerment, but it's nothing of the sort, you know? And, you know, that's the point that I'm trying to make here. This dude is trying to act like he's doing this as a favor to the community when it's just reinforcing stereotypes. And yeah, you know, I just want to make a little bit of noise on that because a lot of people are applauding him and stuff. And I'm just like, this is some bullshit, bro.
Well, I want to say to Director X, enjoy what's going on right now. It's the most relevant you're going to be. So enjoy it while it's here, because I mean, this is going to be the top of the line for him in terms of like making anything relevant enough for us to talk about. The memes are funny, the jokes are funny, but this dude, like, he will just kind of fade away, and nobody's going to really remember him in a year from now outside of a few memes and a few jokes. So I do hope he does, you know, kind of enjoy the moment right now, because this is about as relevant as I think he'll be.
I just wish that more Black content creators would call him out. You know, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I haven't seen too many, you know. But my thing is, and I've always said this on my channel, that the wrong ones have been speaking way too loud for way too long, and they're getting us interpreted all over the place in a wrong way. You know what I mean? It's like everyone is seeing these people, these loudmouths who are talking this way, and they're getting the wrong idea. And, you know, the only way to combat that is for those who know better to speak a little bit louder. You know, it hasn't always been easy for me to speak up and all that, believe it or not. But I'm like, man, before I die, I got to speak some good sense into this world. You know, I just can't leave it the way it is and have my son get it twisted, because I see him and his friends, you know, they're all like confused about how they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be. And I'm like, they just have such terrible representation, you know, with hip hop, you know, with shows like this, you know, and they try to live into or live up to that. And that's why you have so many of them running around looting and rioting and shit like that. It's like parents, they have to reel them in and tell them that you're better than this. You're part of something, you know? It's like, don't believe everyone who's telling you that you ain't shit. Be something better, because that is what you are.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
So that's the reason why I go so hard on this. I'm sorry, that's the reason why I go so hard on this motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've had enough, you know, clearly. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. And Director X, I know you're watching, bro, but I told you this stuff. You saw it in my video. Don't act like it's brand new. Kiss my ass.
You don't have to apologize for cussing. You've been watching me long enough to know. Plus, Ryan's on this show, so you know you don't have to apologize.
Man, just to brag about Mark and his family. If people that don't know, Mark's gonna kill me for this, but you posted on Twitter, so it's okay. Like his father and his brother rushed in, like they were like first responders at 9/11.
Oh damn!
So like Russian.
Oh yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
So Mark is right. Like he's just we need more heroes in this world from all
people need to stop being quiet about shit and just giving their opinions. I hear again, me and Gary and like Ripa and the rest of us can talk about this shit all day long. I know Jay, with your interactions with people you meet, but it's like so many people out there are like, I love what you guys are doing. Can't really talk about it, but man, just keep it up. It's like, yes, you can talk about it. Yes, you can. You can call out this bullshit. You can say that everything that is being pushed in society is bullshit right now from the powers that be. And the more people that will speak up about it, the better off we'll all be. So you can talk about it. To quit being worried about, you know, them labeling you some nonsensical term that they just learned. You know, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But you know what,
one thing I'll just say, the one thing that he does recognize, rightly so, is that we have a lot more reach than traditional mainstream media. Like he 1000% understands that, and that's why he's going after big creators. It's why he's trying to get on there. This is a show for the second. I didn't keep track for the third episode. For the second episode in Canada, attracted around 120, 130,000 people. You know, for that night of viewing, you're looking at something that was 69th in terms of rankings on Canadian television, global TV. It's the network. So this is not something that has a big audience. Like a couple of my like standalone videos, just memeing and laughing at how bad the ratings are, have more interactions than that. So there's a reason he went to City News Toronto, mainstream outlet, and tried to get an article written about how he's desperate to talk to YouTubers.
Yeah.
Because he knows that's where the audience is at.
And did you get an email about it?
I did, yeah. I got an email.
I was so
you got to make videos. So
well, again, but mine was the featured video in the news report.
True.
With my face.
Yes.
I was just sitting there like this while Jeremy was talking. I was like, what the freak?
But he did make it clear. And again, to Mark's point, he's clearly been watching G&G for a long time, because he was upset that he didn't get the old school intro. And that ain't something that just you've had to be watching. Like, how long has it been since I did that intro? It's been years.
2018.
So for him to reference that, like, Stu's been watching G&G for a long time. Been watching all of us for a long time. So
they all have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an email from the person who did the story. It's like, hey, this is blah, blah, blah from City News Toronto. I just got done talking to Director X, and I really wanted a balanced story.
That's what they said to Az, too.
Right, exactly. Az got the same email as me.
Yeah.
It's like, we really wanted a balanced story, but I've got a really tight deadline here in the next couple hours. So if you could just hop on a call with me on Zoom, I'd love to ask you some questions. It's like, let me see if I can find the response here. Oh, there it is. I was not about to hop into that.
And I'm aware that Mr. H did an interview with him. I didn't watch all of it. I didn't hear where Mr. H defended G&G. I don't think Mr. H has any like negative stuff about us. He's not a fan either. He's just kind of whatever. Me and him have had our stuff behind the scenes. We talked it out, which is cool. But I have nothing against Mr. H, and he did a great job in the interview. I thought it was a really good interview, and I've complimented him multiple times now, whether it was on CobraCast or here. I thought he did a really good job. It was a 2-hour interview, so I kind of skimmed through. I heard G and Ryan and Az and a couple of people were brought up by name during the interview, but I didn't actually hear anything else besides that. Let me get this one really quick because this is Lover of Green.
Let's go.
My first 50.
50.
Want to thank the following mad lads for keeping the fellowship strong. Hayden, Wayne, Eric K, MCU fan. Where's MCU fan lately? Where's Brock? Project Egg Roll. These dudes make the live streams infinitely more entertaining. Hail to the 199. Well, let me tell you this. All right. So for those of you that do watch my personal stream, CobraCast over on my D-Day Cobra channel, we've got kind of a super edit of the Friday stream where everything went to hell, and even Ryan showed up on CobraCast for the first time. And is that the first time ever on CobraCast, Ryan?
I don't know.
He doesn't care.
Probably.
But anyway, we've got a super
Yes,
cut, and a lot of the chat is featured in this as well. So it's really good. I'll probably be releasing this tomorrow, and I'm clickbaiting it because I'm basically saying like AOC's fart attacked my channel or something like that. That's what I'm gonna. And I've got like Krista's thumbnail is really good for it, but the chat gets a lot of mentions in this video, so be on the lookout for that over on my D-Deck Over channel. And then Hayden Wayne for 50 says Robin Hood took from the corrupt government, not the rich. You missed the point, Director X. Hail, Mark. I love that you're speaking out about all this propaganda BS. Hail Tuesday night's main event, and hail chat. Hayden Wayne in the house. So thank you, Hayden.
The first scene of the entire series is them filming themselves committing crimes.
Good Lord.
You can't that's actually what it is. I only watched one episode. I didn't bother VPNing the second one because the first one was worse than I had expected. But I expected it to be on par with like an Arrowverse CW show, and I felt like it was worse. But it ain't good.
You guys can tell me if you think. You tell me like based on the little bit. If you just wipe away everything else I knew about Director X, and I saw his interview with Mr. H. Based on what I saw from that interview, I probably wouldn't have a negative. I probably would say like this guy. I disagree with this guy a lot, but at least he's having a conversation with another YouTuber that I'm aware of and know. And it seemed like he was being level-headed enough, even though a lot of things he was saying I think were kind of out there. But if you eliminate everything else, I could see like, all right, if this guy wants to maybe have a conversation, I would consider it, but not after all the other foul shit that's been said and the accusations to try to get our attention. You know what I mean? That's my take on it. And to me
too, if you remember, one of the interactions I had was on Twitter when nobody was talking to him about reviews. Nobody was interacting with him. No one was tagging him. Wasn't until he made videos about it. And then he went to like Twitter to say, look at all these reviews from all these different countries. And he got ratioed to hell. And he's like, all you guys saying in the comments, VPN, that's a bullshit excuse and you know it. And all I did was like scroll his timeline. And like 3 days prior to that, he said, hey, use a VPN if you're not in Canada to watch it. And so I just like screenshot that and replied. I wasn't even an asshole about it. I just said, dude, you literally said this. And they're saying it's not a valid excuse. Maybe people just don't like the show. And he said, regardless of if people watched it or not, it's still a review bomb. And that to me was wild. That's almost in the realm of, okay, so you're not saying people are just giving it a bad score like because they're making it up. You're saying if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. That almost seems to be like the approach he was going with it.
Yeah.
I did not know that a 1.0 was statistically achievable, mathematically achievable on IMDb.
Man.
That means that they're probably rounding down and you have to get below 1.04 on average. Pretty rough.
That is pretty good. It's a hell of an accomplishment. Oh, go ahead, Mark.
He wants to be your lover. You understand? That's what he wants. He wants your attention so badly. And it doesn't surprise me at all that he's charming some people as of, because of his little interview with Mr. H.
Mhm.
And because that's what he wanted. He just wanted to get your attention just so he could get in the door. And then he's going to proceed to suck everybody off. But see, I'm the one who can point out his bullshit because you stepped over the very community that you claim to be doing this for and representing to get over there. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm going to burn him every time I get a chance, because everybody else can say, oh, he's not so bad. He's an okay dude and everything like that. But fuck that, bro. It's like, you can't do that. You can't. It's like leaving your house in the morning and you don't say anything to your loved ones. But once you get outside, you're Mr. Happy. Hey, have a nice day. Hello, I love you. But everybody in your house has been neglected. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that because that's how he portrays himself. You say that you're representing, black people and everything. Robin Hood is supposed to be about the black struggle and all of that, which we know is bullshit. That's not what the story is about at all. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, nah, I'm going to call this out. I'm going to call it out because I see what it is. You can't use, and I've made videos about this before, you can't use me as a gimmick. This is not a gimmick to be used for you. And then once you get where you need to be, then you just do whatever it is you want to do and just throw your little, it's kind of like when Hillary was running and she did, what was it?
Pokemon Go to the
polls. What was that?
A hot sauce joint that she did? Or she put
the hot sauce?
That was part of it. But remember, she brought out the mother of Trayvon Martin. And,
okay.
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking Pokemon at first, too. I was thinking about Pokemon.
And it was like Mothers for the Cause or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like she just marched them all out, like, and all that. And then once she lost, there was no such thing anymore. They were gone. You know what I mean? She just used them. And I'm just tired of seeing that. People just using this color thing as some type of novelty or a gimmick. I did a video called their favorite N-word. I was talking about novelty, then that's what they use us as, so Director X, bro, I'm sorry. It's like, it's not all, but I just said, you see this too often with biracial people because, like I said, it's not all, but I'm just saying, when you get into Colin Kaepernick, when you get into Jesse Williams, when you get into Juicy Smollett, the biggest mouths that write the biggest checks. When's the last time you saw a cop beating up on somebody who looked like that? You know what I mean? No, they look like my black ass. So don't talk for me. That's my point. To sell your little product and everything. He's going to go run and hide behind Mr. H and whoever else puts him on. You know what I mean? But like I said, he's going to overlook everything else. And, like I said, I'm the dude who's going to call that out.
I love it.
I like how Mark was clearly talking about like Hillary Clinton and black shit, and Jerry and Beard are like, "Oh, Pokemon Go! You should talk about Pokemon Go, right?"
Okay, to be fair,
that's like the most infamous moment for her, though.
For white people, probably.
Now that Ryan's called it out, I was just trying to make Beardo feel better. Okay.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Exactly
no, you were thinking the same thing I was.
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to make you feel.
I do have something, Mark. When you're on a channel like this, there's a lot of people that pull up stuff from your past.
Okay,
and
no.
you need to explain this. I'm gonna play this video, Mark. I don't
This is
know.
the link I dropped in the private chat.
I don't know what's happening, Mark, but apparently this is something from your past. There's a girl. She squeezes milk in her mouth, and then all of a sudden the camera goes out to Mark. Like, wait, Mark, what are you doing out there? Like, can you explain?
Oh my God.
Can you explain yourself?
Hey, listen, I don't blame him, okay?
Hey, just one more time if people missed it. So there's that. And then I don't know, man. Like, you never shared.
You've been looking in my closet again.
Hey, man, you cannot
bro,
blame
don't
the guy,
hate.
okay?
Don't hate, participate, baby.
Just make sure your mom fills up the cookie jar,
Holy crap, bro. And that's another thing. That whole condoms in the cookie jar. Bro, what were they on when they made this thing? The condoms in the cookie jar thing. I pointed out in my video that unfortunately, Black women are the #1 carriers of STDs, right? It's not because they're bad people. It's just a fact because of bad education, because of people not raising them right, not caring the way that they should, not loving them. Not all, okay? But I'm just saying that is the statistic, right? So I find that to be incredibly irresponsible, you know, because it's not just about unwanted pregnancy, but it's also about self-esteem. You know, if you have a daughter and she's constantly emptying the cookie jar full of condoms, you have an issue. You know what I mean? Like, she needs an intervention. I can't wait to meet the merry men over there. You know what I mean? Have they introduced that on the show? I'm sure there's a lot of merry men. But I'm just saying, bro, it's like I take it as a total betrayal. Director X, Julian, I don't know if you thought about that. Like, really think about what you're putting out there while you're trying to earn all of these brownie points and jump on people's streams and things like that and explain this away and that away. There are actual kids out there who are impressionable and they're seeing this. And you know what the climate is like. Like Jay pointed out, it's like, I do come from a law enforcement family. Sorry, Ripper, but it's true. All right. And the thing about it is that when you show the cops roll up on the projects and they're just throwing things at them, my father lived through that. You know what I mean? He lived through that. It's like my brother lived through that. When he passed away, the commissioner, you know, came to the funeral and he just talked about just what kind of man he was and how he helped people. You know, it's like I had a person, actually, he wrote an article talking about how my brother helped him and inspired him to become a lawyer because he saved his life when he was being mugged in the subways, the New York subway. And, you know, so when I see that blatant disregard for police like that, as if that's just the cool thing to do, I'm like, you're misleading these kids. I know that there's a problem between police and community and stuff, but we're supposed to be working towards a trust. You know, if we're going to show something on TV that way, I think it is important at least to have a balance. You know, if you're in a position as a Black person, or you're saying that you're a Black person, if you're in a position to influence, then why would you go total retard, bro? You went full retard, and you shouldn't do that. You should never do that.
See, this is why I knew Mark had some really good takes on this, and it's like I said, I've been watching Mark forever, and this won't be the last time we have him on. I think the audience is loving what they're seeing, and
Thanks,
mods will be dropping links to your channel as well, so make sure you guys go follow him and subscribe. But yeah, it's excellent perspective on the whole entire situation with Director X and giving a whole different perspective that maybe a lot of people weren't really seeing it from, because like you said, if people are just seeing him, and a lot of people are just seeing him for the first time with that interview with Mr. H, and that's their only knowledge of him, and there's so much more to it that they're not getting, and you're doing a good job of giving that.
So Mark, what do you think of Will Smith?
God damn.
I think the worst thing he ever did in his life was hooking up with that shrew. She is a never-ending source of embarrassment. Never ending.
He's the only fucking bullet that Tupac ever dodged.
God damn.
That's one way to put it.
Every other one.
Honestly,
that one.
Honestly, that might be she. I'm a huge Tupac fan. I'm a huge Tupac fan, and I'm just saying, what would a Tupac? How old would Tupac be? He was 25, I think, when he died. So I mean,
gotta be in his 50s.
Yeah,
He'd
50,
have to be like 50.
So,
Yeah.
so, like, what would he look like today if he actually got with Jada Pinkett Smith? Man, what would he be today? That's a terrifying thing to think about.
He's probably in a better place.
Exactly. That's my point. That you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. He died a hero.
Because Will Smith is in fucking hell right now.
Oh yeah.
So there is no doubt about that. And the response that he had, this entire thing is just promotion for her and for her brand and all this, and for Will to write this letter where it's like, I wish I knew all these things she was going through. I would have hugged her even tighter and more often if I knew that. It's like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
I'm just saying, Will Smith wrote the song. Girls ain't nothing but trouble. Learn.
Well, for what people, so full context here, because I don't think a lot of people that are kind of like, younger understand, Will Smith was the biggest movie star on the planet back in the day, back in the 90s. He was the biggest movie star. Not even the biggest movie star. He was the biggest star on the planet. He was hitting, he was rapping, singing, music. He had TV shows, movies. He was the everything guy, and he was at the top of every single entertainment, and all the industry, whatever the industry was asked for, he could sing, he could rap, he could write, he could produce, he was acting, he was starring, he was everything, TV shows, comedy, and then he moved into more serious roles. Like he was everything. This guy was the biggest star in the world, and now he is a shell of himself, and it is weird. And I personally, like, I don't know, man. Do I have sympathy for Will Smith? It's really hard to have sympathy for somebody on that level. I don't know, man. But
he's just a cautionary tale, is what he is. A guy who had the whole world. And when you choose wrong, unfortunately, it can have this type of result. I mean, all that stuff that you just got through saying when he was on top of the world, where was Jada? She was nowhere. She was in Set It Off. And she wasn't like even the best part of Set It Off. Anybody could have played that role.
Mm-hmm.
He upgraded her like infinitely.
Yeah.
And then she turns around and does stuff like this. The worst thing that she said yet was, I was surprised that he called me his wife. When he stood up to Chris Rock, stood up in front of the whole world and lost everything. Even if you felt that way, why would you go in public and say something like that? To hit that man directly in his heart that way. And the kids, you did that in front of his kids too. It's like when you do that, don't even come home. Go to the farthest corner of the globe. Stay away from me. When I lost everything for you, I'm surprised that he called me his wife. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
It's wild, man.
And
I'm thinking, never mind. Go ahead, bro.
Like, I'm just saying, there's a reason, if they've been separated since 2016, there's a reason that it was private, right? It's because, hey, he's a big movie star. This would be embarrassing. The kid, like, there's a lot of reasons, right? They may have, even if they were living separate lives, it wasn't fucking public. Is she, in order to sell a book, has taken the shame that he felt and just made it a million times worse, made him relive it again, get it out there in public for everybody again, because it wasn't the slap that was embarrassing for Will Smith. In that moment it was, and it was a viral moment, and people were like, wow, that's kind of fucked up that Hollywood would applaud something like that just happened. It was the aftermath, the months worth of hearing about August Alsina, hearing about how she had treated him, seeing the interview where she talks about fucking other people, and he just sits there and he's like, man, all I wanted I just wanted to get married and have kids and have a family. And like Jada just looks at him with disgust, and her daughter looks at her father with disgust that like a man would want that in his life. That is really where Will Smith's entire reputation went down the drain. It wasn't the slap. It was all the other shit. And to have all that other stuff just come out that is actually worse.
When she said also, when she made him give her a pound and be like, bad marriage for life. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? Like, dog, you just completely lost your nuts. And I just want to say to the Admiral, that's exactly where I was going when I stopped myself. I was going to do an OJ joke, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it.
Ryan handles the inappropriate jokes around here, so don't worry. He'll pick up on them. So, but yeah, man. Jay, is there any more random black people you want to bring up for Mark to talk about, or can we move on?
How do you like the Rippaverse, Mark? Do you think that's
yeah?
How's that going?
The Rippaverse is awesome, and
Jay panicked and named the first black person he could think of.
I know, I know. But I don't even want to get started on how I feel about all that stuff, because I know that.
No, I mean like the business.
There's legal stuff
cool
going on.
Like a cool business being run and all that stuff.
A cool business by a black man. Just say it.
By Eric July.
Why don't you to these dudes who are doing this? Why don't you burn a fucking cross? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you get it over with, bitch? All right, I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I was talking about more of the positive. Like,
I love fucking Mark, man. I love him to death, man.
Well, bro, Jay, you know who you're talking to, bro.
I know.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
No.
There you go, Jay.
You should have stopped. This is Jeremy's fault. He should have stopped me.
It is Jeremy's fault.
Anyway, while we still got Ryan when Ryan's here, we're not allowed to talk about gaming. We're not allowed to talk about gaming when Ryan's here. That's just his rule.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but so as soon as he leaves, we'll talk about gaming. But Ryan, because I want Ripa's take on this Daily Wire. I want to know what Ripa thinks about what the Daily Wire is doing. So Ryan, give us the quick pitch on Daily Wire and what they've done, what they've released with the kids' content, Snow White competing directly with the woke Snow White, and I want Ripa's take on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty obvious to everybody that what Disney has done in nearly every aspect of their business has been pushing people away, especially when you look at some of these new ideas for their live action characters, these live action adaptations of classics. And of course, it seems to always come along with a race or a gender swap or something like that. We just had Black Little Mermaid with Ariel. That was a box office disaster. And now we have Latina Snow White. Both of these things were announced nearly at the same time in the same way. Aren't you proud of us for finally having somebody that a little brown or a little black girl can look up to and see as a princess? Seems like that was never a problem before, but for some reason, that's what it has to be now. Well, with all this backlash towards Rachel Zegler, that is going to be an embarrassing failure for them. Daily Wire decided, hey, you know what? We're doing a bunch of animation for kids. Why don't we do something live action for families as well? We can do Snow White because that's public domain. It's been around for centuries. And maybe we'll do it and try to actually honor the source material and celebrate it and not fill it with identity politics, unlike what Disney has been doing. And to be honest, it doesn't even have to be that good. If it's just an average production, but isn't full of identity politics, people will probably flock to it. But it's like this incredible way to capture the anger and resentment that a lot of people have towards what Disney's doing with classics and redirect that in a positive way. And now they got Brett Cooper as Snow White.
No shot. Really?
Pretty wild.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Where the fuck have you been?
I've been staying off Twitter, man. I've been trying to stay off Twitter.
Shit. Why?
Spoilers for I don't want to see shit for Spider-Man, man.
Oh, Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. I can tell you that much. Yes. So I like how Beardo no, really?
I love Brett Cooper.
We uploaded videos on it and everything.
I don't know. She was playing Snow White. That's cool.
Anyway, is it cool?
Hell yeah, she's cool.
So with the Daily Wire doing this, I will say this before we continue. If there's anything with right-wing politics put into the Daily Wire Snow White, guess who is going to complain about it? The same people that have been complaining about the left-wing politics being put into everything. Nobody wants to hear Daily Wire's politics put into those fucking movies. Nobody. And I don't think they will, by the way. I do not think they will. I think that they are actively working to find that audience that has felt so dismissed by Hollywood and everything. But with that and the kids content, and I don't know if you got a chance to see that, Ripa, with the kids content today.
I got it.
It looks really kind of like good is the wrong word, but I mean, it looks like stuff we grew up with back in the day. You know what I mean? What do you think about
it? Looks like something you can sit your kid down in front of and let them watch as much of it as you want and not have to worry about them coming out transgender on the other side. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Absolutely.
Can we show it? Can we show the preview or no?
Yes. We can, yeah. But I do want it because Ripa, obviously, with what you're doing with Ripaverse and everything, and how you're doing it because there's an opportunity within within the entire industry to kind of tap into that market. And then obviously, I mean, I think you know some people at Daily Wire. I think you've been there. So what they're doing and how they're doing it, I want your whole take on it, but we'll react to this trailer first. And we'll show this trailer first, because I do think the kids content to me is the standout. I mean, obviously the Brett Cooper Snow White thing is going to get the more attention, more people talking about it, because it's directly going up against Disney's woke Snow White, and it's a direct shot at them. But this right here is the standout for me.
And this is it's for this platform, right? This family kind of kid targeted stuff. That's what the Brett Cooper one is for as well.
Yep.
So here we go.
Hi, you made it.
Oh, hello.
Want to play? I've seen enough. These two are ready.
Ready or not, here we go. Please keep your arms and legs inside the cart at all times. Hurry up, the party is starting soon. Yeah! Follow me! Where is he going? We're going on a treasure hunt. We're exploring the wild blue yonder.
It's Chilla time!
Pretty incredible. It's unbelievable.
Whether big or little, little or big, we all have fabulous adventures together.
Wow! It's time to head off for adventure. Look around you. All we need is the bit of music. Drum solo!
Imagine this.
Hey parents, download the BinKey app. New episodes available every Saturday.
There you go. And
wow. That looks like what kids shows used to look like in the 90s.
Yes, absolutely.
They've got cartoons, they've got like puppets and like all that stuff. Again, just like normal shit. And we'll reiterate again, people don't want propaganda from another side. People don't want to tune in and have like these puppets talking to each other about the fucking Israeli-Palestinian conflict, right? Like that's not what people want either. They just want entertainment that's targeted
non-binary puppets.
Kids. Yes, exactly. So Ripple, what do you think about all this?
Well, just for some insight, before they had launched this venture, I was actually there and I was talking to them. I know a lot of the people that are part of the animation aspect. Ironically, some of them have worked with us as well with like our first trailer that we had for ISOM number 2, the trailer that we put out, the animation one. So I talked to a lot of the people that were in charge of it creatively about this venture, and it's cool to see it kind of come into fruition. I think that's such a necessary thing. But yeah, it does speak to, I think, like where the demand actually is. I think a lot of people get it twisted. And I'm not saying that you can't make money if you're trying to produce some sort of content that's like, okay, it's the answer to what it is that we see that the general left does with bad entertainment and beating their audience over the head with it. And some people want to produce what is the complete opposite contrast, where it's like, okay, we're going to do a similar thing, but it's just going to be, the other side, right? We're going to talk about that type of aspect. And yeah, there's probably some money in that. I'm not saying that there isn't, but I do believe that there is a huge demand for just solid content where people don't have to kind of worry about that stuff, which is what kind of a lot of us grew up on. But just in general, right now, you're just not getting that. You're not getting that. Until your point, I know people that here that have children, you probably like, damn, can my son or daughter can even watch this, because who knows what's going to show up in it. And just to have that peace of mind that, hey, this is something that they can watch. It may be a little bit informative, but ultimately it's more entertainment, and I can feel good about them like actually consuming that, or whatever way you want to word that. It's such a high demand for that, and I don't think people should sleep on it. So people that are entering into that market, and it goes all ages, man. It's like for targeting obviously with youth and be it adults, whatever it is. It's just a huge demand for it. Not necessarily the complete opposite of what it is that they're doing, but just solid content that just any old person, regular person, child, whoever can generally consume.
Yep. And I think that they've got something pretty special potentially going here. Again, I stand by. I don't like the name Bent Key. I don't think that works. I don't like it at all. But that's not the end all be all. But at the end of the day, it's going to be judged on the content and the quality and the consistency of it. And it seems like they have all of that going for them. So I'm pretty excited about it to see. I'm also excited about the Snow White. Do we know if this is like a full-length feature film, Ryan, or is this a short film? I mean, from a quality standpoint, I think the Snow White deal looks good. I think
it was just a 30. It was basically nature, and then like one shot of her with like a thing of apples, and then like shot from behind her of her just turning around and smiling. So it's not like they did a big old like 2-minute trailer or something for it.
Right.
But
yeah.
Who knows? It's really impossible to tell anything about what that will be from that. However, it's more than we've seen from the Rachel Zegler Snow White. And what Brett Cooper said in response to the casting news was like, hey, I grew up with the Grimm fairy tales. It's just such an important thing that's been standing out. It's like part of tradition, and it's just about these common values of love and kindness and friendship, all this bullshit. As opposed to Rachel Zegler, who's like, yeah, the other one was like from 1937. Bunch of fucking losers like want to talk about true love. This dude's a stalker, might get cut out of the movie. Weird. I kind of hated the thing growing up. I actually was scared of it. I didn't want to go on the ride, but I watched it for the first time in like 20 years. So I guess we'll see. It'll be more modern, and I think that'll be better for us.
Can I just say too, number one, your chat is freaking hilarious. I'm trying not to burst out laughing with some of the stuff I see, but also, I just want to say that, watching that, I'm going to be 100% with you. I almost got choked up because I miss that. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that the way I miss spending time with my son when he was a little one, because there was this station around here called Sprouts, back in the day when he was a toddler. And like I said, I was going through a divorce. He was all I had. And we used to just lay in the bed and just watch Sprout. And it was safe, Sprout, I don't think is around anymore. But that reminded me of Sprout, where you could watch it with your kids and even walk out, and leave it on, like Rip was saying, in front of your kids and be safe. It's like, that's what we want. Actually, that's what we need. You know what I mean? We need it not just for the kids, but for the kids in us. We need to remember that there is a such thing as the innocence of youth. It's like what Rachel Zegler was doing was just shitting all over that. It's like, why can't the kids believe? Why can't they believe? Why do you have to, like, that type of thing is timeless. Snow White is a timeless story, and kids, I don't care what walk of life you come from, they love it. That's the part that they don't understand. It's not about, I just need to see me. I need to see me. They need to feel, man. That's what they need to feel. They need to believe. That's what it is. And we're robbing them of that. Why can't they believe in Superman without seeing Black Superman? That's
gay
confusing,
Superman.
Mom. You know what I mean? Believe in the character that you see. Like, why can't they believe in Black Panther? Oh, Black Panther is dead. It's like they just take all of that away from the kids, like it doesn't matter. So when I see something like that, I have to applaud it. Like I said, I'm just watching that like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for that. You know what I mean? It's like, I miss that. I miss that. And I think there's a lot of parents out here who miss it. And there's a lot of parents out here who don't even know what that feeling is like, to be able to share that with your children on that level. It makes me feel like a kid again, so I can share that with you.
Well,
I hope that it is what it looks like, man, because we need that.
Well said. Well said.
And the reality is, even Rachel Zegler's own fucking argument destroys herself, because she tweeted out pictures of her like going to Disney World. She was dressed as Snow White.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as the Little Mermaid chick, right?
That was my favorite cartoon.
Yeah,
I would go in the pool and imagine myself as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Really, it's weird because now you were telling people, and to Mark's point, so a lot of this has to do with parenting. Parents are telling their children the only way you can relate to someone is if they're the same fucking skin color as you. Even though that somehow, I don't know how Disney got away with it back in the day.
Everybody else
didn't used to be like that.
Look, the bottom line is that it's narcissism. Let's just call it exactly what it is. And I think what these people want, these creatives, and I use that term loosely, yes, we know what's going on, Israel, Palestine, all that stuff, and it doesn't feel that way. But I mean, just according to modern human history, right? We are in the most peaceful times ever, right? So what happened is that a lot of people that grew up in my generation, right? They didn't really have a struggle. There was no civil rights era, right? There was none of that. That didn't happen. So this is their way of trying to inject themselves and have some bit of historical importance, which is why they think they're reinventing the wheel with every sort of creation that it is that they have. Even though it's probably been done 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years ago, this isn't anything, isn't anything new, but it's like, hey, this race swap means that we can finally see a character that looks like this, that has done that. And you're like, well, wait a minute, this character, and that character was already that existed. That predates even when I was alive. But these guys that never had a struggle, and this is their way. You know, I always say activism is like the occupation of losers. This is the way that they try to present themselves as if they are doing something that is so important that is going to be just straight up life altering, really, and it's fucking boring. Like if your characters are so shallow, right, to where you're creating something and the only people that seem to be able to resonate with that character is and that's the only like similarity it is that they have is because they're a woman or because they're black. Your character sucks, right? It's a shitty character. There's no character. That's not just how it works. And Mark brought up a character like Superman and all that. Like, why can my favorite character growing up be Flash? When I'm an adult, can also be Batman. I'm not white. That's not how it works. But I can still resonate with these characters, and that's been the case for years. It's not a new thing, but these guys need a sense of importance, and this is why they keep again trying to reinvent the wheel, even though it's already been fucking done.
Well said. And I will say, I got to go back to this point with Ryan as Rachel Zegler. Can we get maybe you be Rachel Zegler for a whole stream and just answer us as Rachel Zegler? You were really good at that when you did that, Ryan. So
Well,
maybe you could just do
I've
that.
only made like 200 fucking videos on her, so maybe that's why. I saw some people in the chat, Ryan Ziegler. I saw some people saying that maybe
Ryan
I'm the one
slipped
that
into that
her.
voice too easily.
Jay the butt plunger? What the freak?
Butt plunderer, by the way.
Easy.
You're the one that made up plunger.
Oh, he went off the screen too fast. My bad.
And look, Fear the Duck is here. It says I don't like being the duck. The duck is so weak.
That's quick, man.
That is
These guys are quick. Man. Google just let y'all have any goddamn name.
How'd you get the shark skin, Jeremy? Did you buy the shark skin? Jeremy bought the shark skin, guy.
So he did. He fucking bought
Oh my
it.
god, that was
He
so
paid real
funny.
money. That was literally yesterday, man.
Yeah.
Last night, not even 24 hours ago.
Wow.
You guys are quick, man.
Oh, fish shooter.
Fish shooter for 50.
Can you guys have Mark with a C again? He's one of the best guests I've seen on the show. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? I accept your recommendations via super chats. No, I'm kidding. I've already seen the chat. They're very happy with Mark. I can guarantee you this will not be the last time you see Mark on G&G. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
And it is long overdue. He should have been here. He should have been here a lot longer. But
since I started doing videos in my comment section, everyone would be like, get in touch with Jeremy. You got to go on, you got to go on, you got to go on and everything. I almost quit doing videos because no one would comment on the topic that I was talking about in the video. It would just be a comment section full of that. No lie. I'm like, holy crap.
Oh man, well, yes, you will be seeing Mark again for sure. And Unicycle Peon on Rumble for 50.
A 50
says Ryan should be Rachel Zegler as Snow White for the Halloween party Geeks and Gamers throws at their house.
Wait, we have a party?
I guess so.
We can have a party.
Unicycle Peon just said it. Listen, Krista told me this today, okay? And this is her idea. I'll let you tell him, Krista. Go ahead.
So Halloween falls on a Tuesday, which is going to happen on Tuesday night's main event. And I think we should all dress up on the panel.
I already have my costume.
I actually already have a costume as well.
I
got my costume
because we're doing it for FNT on the 27th.
Yeah. Well, Rip, are you going to dress up?
I think Jay should be Pooh Bear.
That's what I'll be. Who I'll be.
Somebody send Rippa the whatever furry he was playing as in the game and see if he can...
It was a what was it, husky?
The wolf.
That's
Yeah,
a
the husky.
with a fucking scarf on.
With an angry face.
man.
Better than being
He was
naked, I
pissed.
guess.
That's why I got him, because he's like, he's not business.
I'm gonna be. I can be Director X. Is there a life size pussy costume I can find?
God damn.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Hi, Julian.
Damn. That was good. That was damn good.
All right.
You gotta love it. Okay, Ryan, I know you only had an hour, so thanks for being here, man. What do you got going on? And are you going to play Party Animals with us? That's what the chat wants to know, Ryan.
I got a lot of anime to watch. I got a big backlog of anime that the chat wanted me to watch first. So I don't know.
Answer is yes. He will be on at some point. I don't know when, but it's got to happen sooner than later.
As soon as you guys get tired of it, probably.
Yeah.
But fucking, and Jeremy be like, I'll buy it for you. He won't buy it, so I'll have to buy it myself. We'll play it fucking once. That's what'll happen.
I feel your pain.
Oh man. All right, Ryan. Go follow Ryan on Kick. He's a gamer now. He's been playing a lot of games, everybody.
I did. I streamed games for the first time in 43 days yesterday. So
how long were you streaming for?
Like 3 hours. I got in the middle of some
whenever
fucking
I message Ryan and I don't get a response within like 5 minutes, I assume he's dead. And so I didn't get a response. So I didn't get a response for like an hour. I'm like, he's probably dead because he always answers. So I called him. He goes, I'm live. I'm like, where? And then I remembered I did get the kick notification, but I was like, I'm just not used to seeing RK Outpost kick notifications. You know what I mean?
For it's actually like, I've totally forgot early on in that stream, the audio was like all fucked up and none of these idiots told me anything. Like by idiots, I mean people in my fucking chat. And it wasn't until I'm having a conversation with someone and talking about, hey, this is like the hottest professor there.
And no
this
one
is the
heard
hottest
it.
professor at Hogwarts. And let me show you what it fucking sounded like. These guys didn't tell me. Here we go. This was how it was the first 20 minutes of the stream.
What the heck?
Are you playing on PlayStation?
Yeah, well, all I had to do was unconnect and reconnect my
the capture card.
That was it.
Yeah,
it
that was a capture card
issue. But
problem.
these motherfuckers didn't tell me anything. They're like, this must be the version of the game that J.K. Rowling doesn't like.
Oh, that's.
And I had to like stand up and fucking disconnect the entire thing, and because none of these people told me. Shout out to my audience. Just let me do it for 25 minutes with like transgender voice for every character.
I'm glad they didn't tell you, and they probably intentionally didn't tell you. But look, Ryan, this is what you could enjoy if you play Party Animals with this. Hailstorm uploaded this one right here. So right here, this is have you seen this, Rippa? This is where he killed me and you. He threw you into me and killed.
Oh,
us.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Here we
I remember
go.
that. I remember that. You jackass! Hailstorm throws me into Jeremy, man. Like, what the fuck?
No, I got hit by a bomb.
No, but then he threw me at you after you got hit by the bomb.
Get up, get up. No,
you jackass! Stupid, man. That is so fucking dumb.
It's just so funny, man. I love it. The game's fucking retarded, and in the best way. It really is.
It is
So
a
Ryan,
fucking game, man.
You got to play it with us, Ryan. So anyway, get the hell out of here, Ryan. Appreciate you, man.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye. And Mark, how long you got, man? I know you. I know.
Yeah, it's probably about that time for me too,
Yeah.
guys. You know, I gotta shut this kid down and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
listen, man. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can subscribe. We will be dropping links. Tell them they can find you on social media. It was a pleasure having you on. Long overdue, and it will not be the last time. First time, but definitely not the last time. So
Thanks,
I'll
brother.
look to
Thank
find
you for having me on. You guys are great. Mark with a C is the name of the channel. Pretty simple. It does not mean Mark with air conditioning. Stop saying that, everybody. It just means I spell it with. It just means I spell it with a C. I've been hearing that more and more lately. But come on by the channel. I talk about everything pop culture, sprinkle some social commentary in there too, because it really is one and the same. I feel like what they're doing with pop culture now has been weaponized against us. And I do feel like people who have common sense need to be speaking up more. You know, it's not just me talking. I learn a lot just from reading my comments. You guys really do bring a lot into my life. So, you know, come on by. You won't agree with everything I say, but why should you? You know what I mean? It's all good. But once again, guys, thank you so much. And I want to say that I love Jay, Drunk 3PO. He is my brother. And
Hey,
and all of you guys.
Mark, you committed the biggest crime on the internet. You've basically given him a meme, so now you're never getting away from Mark with AC. Now you're gonna be Mark with air conditioning forever.
What a mistake!
Thursday night's main event is meme central, so you are now.
It means
it's
you love,
over.
man. It means you love.
It's all good. It's all good. But much love, guys. Much love.
Shout out, man.
And look at this. As you're leaving, look at that. We got River Miles. It says, bring Mark back next week. There we go. Mark, I'll be in touch, man.
Will do.
Hey, man. It's
Nice
pleasure
meeting
having
you,
you
man.
on, bro.
Shout out,
Yeah,
man.
you guys go
Yeah, bro.
subscribe. Subscribe to Mark.
Shout out, man.
We got links being dropped. Have a good night, Mark. We appreciate you, man.
Respect, guys.
Have a
All
good
right,
one.
Mark. Be easy.
Hey, man, that's cool, man. Good job, Jay. You made a good decision. You got us a good guest for once. Proud of you, buddy.
For once,
For once.
I brought Melanie Mack on too.
You didn't.
That's
I knew
two.
I knew Melanie.
She didn't know who you were.
Yes, she did.
She was scared to come on. She thought you'd cuss at her.
Jeremy from the Quartering is the one that got her on.
Don't listen to that guy.
Aiden Wayne for 50 says
50.
Ripa has to be ISOM since obviously just
Oh, that's what they say.
Laughing my ass off. It
That's what
would
they say.
make the haters see the even more if he gave them proof of that.
Yeah,
The laughing
that would be
emoji.
good. First of all, that 50 ain't fucking cheap. But
Ain't
that's
cheap.
That's what they
Ain't
fucking say.
cheap.
Even
Ain't
though
cheap.
it's funny looking at that, like, you know, obviously I recently talked about where the characters like names comes from, and like they thought that validated. I'm like, man, I don't have any siblings for anybody. I'm only child, right? And obviously with Avery having siblings and all that shit, it's like, damn, I can't even name people after my family members without them claiming fucking self-inserts. Like, fuck.
Hey,
What can I
internet's
do?
gonna
He's black,
internet.
I'm black, same shit. What's the difference though?
Internet's gonna internet. Like I said, even with Mark. Mark said, "Hey, my name's not Mark with an AC." It's
Yeah.
like it's now it is, Mark. Now it is because you said it. We got Tomak for 50.
50.
Says, would you guys say that Goku is a good Superman proxy with current Superman not being good right now?
I don't know what the state of Dragon Ball is right now, so I can't make that call.
Dragon Ball, I think it's in a decent place. I mean, Krista, maybe, I don't know. Krista, where's Dragon Ball at right now? Is it in a decent place from a fan perspective?
I mean, I have my own opinion, but there's a lot of people who it's 50-50 from what I see in the community. There are people who love it. Then there are people like, nah, I prefer the OG. They ruined Gohan. I don't like the new characters. And then you get some people who are the newbies that
Did they not do something to try to like get Gohan back in like a good spot?
Yeah, they did that with the new movie that
the
one that
movie,
Jeremy
right.
saw. You saw that one.
Mhm.
They tried to redeem him, but at that point, some people just gave up.
That was Dragon
but
Ball
it was good.
Superhero, right?
Superhero. Yeah, I liked it. It's like a 7.
I don't. I'm not a knowledgeable Dragon Ball fan. I mean, I've seen some
I was
stuff,
huge
but
in the Super up until that.
I enjoyed that
tournament.
movie. I enjoyed.
But I
the
did
movie
not
show.
like the tournament. What was it? Hit was the no? That was
Oh, that's super. Yeah, hit.
yeah. So that was right, and then that's when I stopped watching. That's when I stopped
Yeah.
keeping up with it. At least the anime, yeah.
Yeah, I just gave up on the manga, but the new anime is coming back. So and they're all kids.
What was the name? Hit wasn't a bug-eyed motherfucker. Who was the bug-eyed motherfucker that he was fighting at the that they were all he was kicking all their ass?
Jin, is that
Yeah,
it?
Jiren,
Jiren, yeah.
I fucking
Yeah, I don't
dropped
like
him in one of the mixtape songs. I don't know why I couldn't fucking think of his name. Jiren, that's who it was.
Yeah,
Bug-eyed
Jiren.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't care
Motherfucker
for
was
Super.
fucking raw, bro. He'd be sitting there fucking just meditating
Yeah.
on motherfuckers, man. I respect that. You gotta respect that.
As far as the question from Tomak, I mean, I think in theory, it's a good Superman proxy, but I think that I from a comic standpoint, obviously they've done a lot of damage to Superman. But from a movie standpoint, I mean, outside of my hatred of the Snyder Superman, I mean, like Lois and what was I going to call it? Superman and Lois. I was going to call it Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman, which
Dean
I did
Cain.
love. I loved the Dean Cain Superman. Loved
Dean
it.
Cain's the man.
But so the Superman and Lois did a really good job from what I only saw. I think I saw the first season. I haven't seen the rest of it. Haven't caught up on it, but I loved what they were doing with that series. And now we've got James Gunn's Superman, and I have no idea what the fuck to think about that. I really don't know where.
Somebody in the chat, I want to acknowledge it, brought up so because it's gaming, right? And they brought up Xenoverse 2, and they said meditation's in it and it's broke. I didn't know that. I should pick that back up just to see what all they've had, because apparently they've been doing a good job of just putting up shit that's been happening in Super on the fucking, like, I guess the downloadable content. So I should check that
what
out.
is
To
what
me,
game
that
is
is
that?
one, huh?
What game?
Xenoverse 2.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yeah.
That is, from a combat system perspective, I fucking love that goddamn. I love the fact that we can create your own fucking god. I just wish they, number one, balanced it, and I wish they leaned more into like the RPG elements, just a lot more. But man, if I could take their combat system and make a fucking Rippaverse game, holy shit, I feel like I'd be cooking with grease.
Hell yeah. Now, oh, by the way, he don't miss.
Yep.
Alec Baldwin's finger just dropped 50 gifted memberships. He don't miss.
Let's go.
Never misses. Alec Baldwin's finger. Listen, all I know about Alec Baldwin is when he points a gun, he gonna kill you. All right. I mean, that's just there's no doubt about that. There's just facts. Okay. And Alec Baldwin's finger certainly don't miss. So thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. I appreciate you, bro. That was kind of fucked up. It is what it is, man. Alec Baldwin's finger don't miss. Good shit. Yeah, let's see. And there was another one I was wanting to get to really quick. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh, right here. Spud says, after watching Krista and Steph last night was very telling. I think they were as big as Beardo. They would be a lot of knocked out G&G dudes around the house. Yeah, man. Like they were bullying everybody. Although, listen, I'm happy that I knocked the living fuck out of Steph like 4 times. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, but once I got my weapons, I would just target you. That was
Seriously.
it. It was just targeting you.
You kept getting that Super Saiyan shit.
Yeah.
And Krista was just, I feel like she was picking up Beardo most of the night. If it was Beardo, it's really,
Krista was targeting me.
Beardo
100%.
and Rippa. Because they're so focused on winning, and I'm just like,
I didn't know what I was doing. I was walking around.
Yeah.
There was a moment when we were playing football. We were playing soccer, and I was ignoring the soccer ball, and I was just going up to Jay and just beating him up.
Yeah.
Me and Jay were like the last 2 standing.
So much fun.
I didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah, you were having fun.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there. All right, we have to read some super chats, but before we read some super chats, we got to talk about Game of the Year, because Game of the Year is releasing this week. Super Mario Wonder. No, so I personally think Super Mario Wonder is going to make a run, but credit where credit's due. Beardo's been predicting that Spider-Man 2 is going to be Game of the Year. And it's definitely going to be a contender. There's no doubt about it. So Metacritic score right now is at a 91, and most people are calling it definitely like the definitive superhero video game experience, things like that. So Beardo, what are you hearing? I know you've kind of been staying away from things for the most part.
Yeah.
But what have you been hearing? I'm going to go refill my water. I'll be right back. Floor is yours, Beardo.
Yeah, I mean, just so the embargo lifted on Monday, and there's just been a ton of new news, reviews just hitting the internet and hitting Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, and lots of 9 and 10s across the board from reliable video game review sites, and some that are kind of have turned the cheek on gamers and given certain games that aren't so good pretty good reviews, and then other games that happen to be doing well that the fans actually like, they gave it poor reviews. But as far as Spider-Man 2 goes, it seems like across the board this game is just getting 9s and 10s, and this game is fantastic. They're saying the narrative is the best superhero game since Arkham City as far as sequel goes. I'm hyped. I mean, I'm staying away from spoilers because they're just everywhere, but man, it's looking like it could be a real contender. Besides, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate, and now Spider-Man 2.
I do think
like
Mario.
it's those three.
I think Super Mario Wonder is going to be right there. From everything I've heard, they're saying Super Mario Wonder is a proper Super Mario World sequel, and if it's, I still think Super Mario World is arguably the greatest game ever made, but certainly I think it's the best Mario game ever made. The only other game I put there is like Half-Life 2 for me personally. Like Super Mario World is an all-timer. So if Super Mario Wonder is a proper Super Mario World kind of sequel, I mean, that's going to put that in. Mario Wonder is going to have a 95, 96, 97 potentially Metacritic score. And Baldur's Gate has like a 97. Tears of the Kingdom has a 96. Spider-Man has a 91. Those are the 3 games right there that are going to be in, and then Wonder. So what? What?
Today's the day that Tony Stark snapped his finger and took out Thanos. It was on this day, October 17th, 2023. Shout out Tony Stark for saving the galaxy.
Thanks, Jay.
There you
Having
go.
good gaming.
Tony Stark.
Thanos mug.
It was a
Thanos
gift.
one.
A fan sent it to me in my PO box.
Thanks, Jay. Just having a good discussion about games, and you kind of.
I don't know nothing about games. This is where I should have exited with everybody else.
Thanks.
But I'll sit here and listen.
Thanks, Jay.
So, Rip, are you going to play Spider-Man 2?
Nah, man. Like next game, like I said, I'm gonna get into it for sure. Gonna be Atlas.
Titanfall 2.
No, it's gonna be Atlas Fallen with. I'm gonna play a co-op with Napa. So yeah.
This is Rippa. This is a safe place. Okay. So if you're scared to play Titanfall 2, you can just say.
See, this one's gonna happen. I'm gonna play the bitch. I'm gonna get very good very quickly, and then you're gonna be pissed off,
bro. You're not gonna get better than me at Titanfall.
So, Rippa, I know that for Spider-Man 2,
there ain't no fucking blue shells in Titanfall.
No,
okay?
I'm not the one that needs those.
Go ahead.
I'm not the one that would need those. You would need those.
I know that Rippa's real upset that he can't choose to play as Miles Morales the entire time in Spider-Man 2. You're going to have to play as Peter Parker for at least some of it, but you can play as Miles when you want to.
It wasn't like it's not because of like anti-Marvel or anything though. Yeah, I mean, they're not in the best spot with me, but it's just like I told y'all, it's a timing thing. I can only do single player experiences like in.
But how are you gonna play Forspoken?
I played Forspoken. I played Elden Ring. I played something else. What the fuck? I played whatever that other game that I played right after Elden Ring. I did 3 streaming games that were all single player in a row, bro. Yes, there's summons and shit in Elden Ring.
You just got burnt out.
That don't count. And I can't fucking do it. Like I can only do it. I need some competitive and or cooperative element of games these days, which is why I'm waiting for the next online action RPG that isn't a gimmick. I don't know what the fuck those Koreans over there are doing with their MMOs, but they need to get the shit together.
I am interested to see what's going to happen here because I mean, so Spider-Man and Mario Wonder are releasing on the same day. My priority will be Mario, clearly. Beardo's going to do a review for Spider-Man here for the channel, so that'll be up next week at some point.
Yep.
And obviously, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been like a hella good year for games. No bullshit. Yeah. It's been a hella good year. And by the way, I did play the Modern Warfare 3 beta. I played the beta. Nostalgia aside, because nostalgia, I'm not gonna lie, man. Playing on those maps is fucking fantastic. The movement sucks. It really does.
On COD?
Yeah, it could. Maybe it's because I'm comparing it to Titanfall because I'm playing Titanfall now because nothing compares to Titanfall. But I did not like the movement. And I don't know if that's because I'm comparing it to Titanfall because that's probably unfair because Titanfall 2 has the greatest movement of any fucking first-person shooter ever made. But I felt like the game, like, I don't know, man. It just feels a little janky to me. So
did y'all? Yeah. I don't know if how many people remember. Did y'all actually? Because I know people are like split on this. Did y'all actually like fucking from a movement perspective, Advanced Warfare?
Nah. Well, so here's the problem.
Advanced Warfare with exoskeletons. It wasn't.
Yeah, like the actual movement is what it did. It because I know people was like talk about jetpacks, all that shit. People fought. It was some people that was really divisive. I remember, like people hated it. I want to know what y'all thought.
Here's the problem. Titanfall was out. They were trying to copy Titanfall. It failed miserably.
Yeah.
Because Titanfall 1, I'm talking about Titanfall 1, because that's where they basically tried to move that into. And I fucking hated Advanced Warfare. I despised it.
Yeah.
And so it didn't work for me at all. because it was a complete ripoff of Titanfall. So, yeah. So there's
Black
your
Ops 3 had
Titanfall
the same
mention
thing.
again. Fuck Black Ops 3 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
like the zombies though. The zombies in Black Ops 3, I think it's peak zombies.
So again, you're talking. So for me, after Black Ops 2, no Call of Duty made me happy until Black Ops Cold War. Like Modern Warfare 2019 was like okay, it was fine, but it wasn't until Black Ops Cold War. I don't know how long that was. Was that like an 8-10 year span that it took me to be happy with another Call of Duty? And then of course I was playing Modern Warfare 2, and then the whole thing happened with how they got rid of Nick Merck's skin, and I uninstalled the game that moment and haven't played Call of Duty since.
Played that shit, man.
Since
the last one I played was whatever the fuck ones we were playing. What was that?
Was that? I'm trying to remember what you played with
You guys probably played Vanguard.
Probably Vanguard.
Was it Vanguard? I can't remember. Yeah. I legit can't remember what it was.
Yeah, probably.
I played a little bit of Blackout. Like
Blackout was awesome. I
played
love Blackout.
And then after that, I think whatever it was that we played, and that was the last shit that I played. Or was it Modern Warfare? Was it?
It might have been. I can't remember if it was. I don't remember what you played, man. Because we played Vanguard for a little while. I enjoyed Vanguard. Most people hated it.
Maybe it was Vanguard. Maybe it was.
So Vanguard was 2 years ago. Last year was MW2, and then
I don't think it was in. I don't think wrong, man.
And then before Vanguard was Cold War.
Or did you play Warzone with us?
No, I never played Warzone with y'all. No, it wasn't that. It was something else that we played. That I remember, we all were playing. Me, Mike, we all was fucking playing that shit. I just can't remember which COD it was. They come out with them bitches so frequently now that I'm thinking. There was in a 3-year span, 3 fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know which one of the bitches.
They all run together.
Well, and remember, there wasn't even supposed to be Call of Duty this year. Activision was like, "Nah, we're moving away from the annual release. We're going to give our developers, we're going to give our devs time to actually make a game on their own, so they don't have a platoon system where they're going to have Raven, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch all coming in to just clusterfuck one game. Like, they were going to give the dev time so that one dev can focus on one game at a time, and it was going to be like biannually. And then they were going to do like DLCs too. But then all of a sudden Activision's like, you know what? It'd be really nice if we made a few $1 billion this year.
Exactly.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do a Call of Duty again.
Well, they know they're going to get it. It's automatic.
Yep.
It's auto-fucking-matic. So that's the thing when you're in that position. It's like, is that going to get you the best quality game? Fuck no.
No.
And they're doing the laziest thing possible. This is, to me,
they're just recycling MW2 maps, right?
This is just a remaster of Modern Warfare maps. Yeah. It's all it is for the multiplayer. Yeah. Now I don't know what they're gonna do with the campaign or anything, but it's.
But they're gonna make a killing.
It's fucking.
There's nothing I can do to stop it.
No bullshit. It is fucking cool to play on Rust. You know what I mean?
So you want to know how much of a clusterfuck this is? The story is by Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward. The multiplayer is Infinity Ward, I believe, and the zombies mode is Treyarch. How fucked is that?
That sounds horrible.
That's
and Treyarch was supposed to have 2 years to develop their game, because their game is going to come out next year, which is going to be a Black Ops Cold War sequel. And they had to stop doing that, or have half of their development team to keep working on that, and then the other half had to develop the zombies game for this game. So now their game next year is going to be fucked.
Do they have? Like, is it still?
They have Sledgehammer. They have Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, and then Raven helps them out too with some of the stuff, like with their multiplayer online Warzone.
What do you think about that, Jay?
That's interesting.
I don't know.
Thanks, Jay. So anyway,
that's interesting. No, I don't. I mean, there's nothing I can do. That game's gonna make so much fucking money.
Yes,
just no way around it. It's just a COD's hider. That bitch can be broken and terrible. It doesn't matter. At that point, that they're in this odd position that very few producers of video games will ever find themselves in, and that's when they could shit out whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
As few guys, EA can do it for sure, and it doesn't matter. To NBA 2K or whatever, they can do that shit too. Where it's like, it doesn't matter. Like we can sit up here and talk to a blue in the face. It sucks. It's the worst goddamn thing in the world. It's not ready to come out. That shit, they're going to shit out billions of dollars, and it's fucking nothing we can do about it.
So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 made $1 billion in
That's
10
insane.
days. 10 days. In 10 days.
That's
10
fucking
days.
nuts, bro.
$1 billion.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Did you hear how many? Did you hear how many copies of Minecraft is sold? It's the best-selling game of all time. Do you think how many individual copies of Minecraft do you think have sold?
Individual copies of Minecraft. 1.2 mil. Is that high? Is that high?
So fucking far off. Low.
Low?
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Individual copies.
Individual
bro.
copies? Okay, but still.
That's still a lot of copies. A million
That's
copies.
a lot of copies.
Bro.
300 million.
300 million.
Man, how many people are on the fucking earth?
300
7 million.
8 billion people on the planet.
Yeah, fucking, they might as well go for a Billy. Why not?
300 million people
300 million.
have purchased, and not obviously 300 million individual people, because there's a lot of.
That's gonna be,
It has to be. I'm like,
they're repurchasing it.
I'm trying
too.
to conceptualize 300 million fucking people bought that goddamn game.
It's insane, dude. It's insane. So yeah, Ripa, just a little, or Beardo, just a little bit more than 1.2 million. A little bit.
Yeah,
more.
just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Yeah, 300
Go for a
million.
fucking Billy, man.
That's crazy.
That's got to be the top selling game.
It is.
All
It's
time,
the
right?
single.
Yeah.
It's the single best selling
be.
individual game ever. That is
What's
beyond insane.
Yeah, some people are saying
Oh,
they bought it twice, so I guess they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just heard that it crossed the 300 million mark. I don't know what the when you look at like the best selling games of all time list, like it's kind of jacked up because things like, I don't know, Super Mario Brothers from the NES is in there, but it was a pack-in. You know what I mean? So it's like they count that as units sold, but it was a pack-in title. It's still that's one of the most iconic games of all time. But then you got something like Mario Kart Wii, which sold like fucking like, I don't know, 50, 60 million individual copies, which is retarded. And towards the end of the life cycle, I think they started to pack that one in with kind of Wii units. But I don't know, man. It's so it's kind of crazy. And of course, it's hard to compare that because you got Nintendo games that are just available on Nintendo consoles. Then you've got like Call of Duty and Minecraft and all these other games that are available on all these platforms. But then you got like God of War or Uncharted,
PlayStation only.
you know. So yeah, it's really hard to make a comparison on that. GTA is up there as well. So GTA 5.
GTA 5 is probably got to be close.
That actually sounds like would be number 2.
I feel like GTA, as far as though, like money. Well, then again, I don't know how much people are spending on skins and other dumb shit. I don't know how Minecraft works, but I look at how much money people are spending day to day on a game like GTA Online.
On the GTA Online,
I would love
when
to
they
know
did
like
the casinos.
how profitable that shit is for Rockstar.
I think GTA 5 is the single most profitable piece of entertainment
Like
that's ever
asset,
been released.
like
yeah, I think so.
It
As a
has
matter of fact, let me look that up. I think GTA 5 is GTA 5 most let's see. I think it's I think it is. Let me see. Entertainment record or something like that. I'm trying to think of how to Google this. Yeah, here we go. Well, that's Jesus. So GTA 5 surpasses 160 million units sold. Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, accept cookies. Get the fuck out of my face. Maximize this. Share my screen. Here we go. GTA 5 is the most profitable entertainment product of all time. 90 million sales and 6 billion so 90 million units sold. Now it's up to like 100 and whatever, 60. 6 billion in revenue means nothing comes close to Rockstar's biggest hit. This was written in 2018. Now, I don't know where Minecraft would rank now but I would have to imagine that GTA has moved another like 70 million units.
In 5 years.
Yeah.
They're for sure like that shit's got to be maybe over 10 billion, man. Like
That's wild.
Well, then
very
especially
possible.
everybody who gets the next gen console and then they buy it again. People who get a new PC and they want to play it on PC.
Yep.
Jesus, man, that's the money. I mean, that's like legit, just fuck you money. Like we're just.
But it has been a gold mine for good games this year, man. It's been fantastic. First to start off the year, didn't we have that Horizon game beginning of this year? Then Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4 remake, Baldur's Gate. What? There was another one over summer, wasn't there? I don't even remember. Spider-Man 2. You got Super Mario, and now you got Call of Duty.
Hang on, I'm looking up the best. Somebody said Mario Kart 8 is number 7 on the all-time.
Yes, Armored Core a few weeks ago. Armored Core.
So anyway, it's just a wild. Just the farther you go down that rabbit hole, man. Video games are the biggest entertainment property, and nothing's even close.
Man, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's one of those type of game or like industries where if you can like just knock it out the park with that individual product, man, you can make so much fucking money, bro. Like as far as being profitable, man. I would love to enter in that space. It just costs. You want to talk about barrier of entry? I mean, it's cheaper than what it was in years past. Like with these new engines and shit, people are doing some crazy shit. In the independent scene, but fuck.
Well, and I said, Hogwarts Legacy is the best-selling game of the year, and I think second is Tears of the Kingdom. And again, Hogwarts Legacy is available on multiple platforms.
It came out this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Like an eternity since that fucking game came out.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff right there. All right, we got to read some super chats. Then we're going to talk about this Nintendo 64 4K. It's going to be releasing in 2024. Jay,
I'm here.
Hi, Jay.
Keep it moving.
How you doing? Keep it moving. That's what I always say. Don't pull a Reuben for $2. Says Drunk 3PO.
I'm here.
Hey, shout out.
Keep it moving.
Tomac for 50. Oh, we already read that one about Goku. Thank you, Tomac, for the 50. Koali for 10. Bear with me as I read this one. Did Dan stole the internet and make the show Gary and Ruben?
Okay, so did Dan steal?
Did Dan steal the internet and make the show Gary and Ruben?
Ruben. So basically, we had a Dave Rubin fan come in my chat the other day on Cobra Cast, and he was talking shit. So I basically started. He was like, "You guys are using gay as derogatory." And I was like, "Okay, then we'll just start saying Ruben instead of gay." All right. So now, now you're a Ruben.
Okay.
So that's the meaning behind Ruben. So it's like, hey, dude, stop being Ruben. And it works. It works now. You know.
Yeah, it works. David Nelson for a 199. Hey, you're late and gay.
Leighton Rubin. Leighton Rubin.
Leighton Rubin.
Isn't that a sandwich?
Yes. But
James,
not with the RUBIN though.
Okay.
Well, he spelled it RUBEN, but maybe he's not sure. Maybe they misspelled it. James L. Jesus for a $20. Can I please get a live watching of the Cunningham Muffins video on YouTube? I love that video.
What is Cunningham Muffins?
Oh, you've never seen it? Oh man, you got to pull it up. You got to pull it up and watch it live for a 20. Cunningham Muffins. It's this one dude. It's the same dude who did the music video Shoes. Remember Shoes? It's the same guy. It's this one dude who plays multiple skits, and he's got like his friends and family like help him do these videos. It's like the beginning of YouTube, man, like 06, 07 type shit.
Okay, let me see what I can find.
Cunningham Muffins.
All right, give me a few. Keep reading.
Okay. Max Steel for $10. Come on, Beardo. Baldur's Gate 3 is game of the year. What do you mean, bear fucking simulator? I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I guess. Bruh for $5 says, bruh.
Hey, bruh.
What's up, bruh? Mountain Mutt for $5. It's an extremely well-kept secret, but in his innermost circles, Beardo is, in fact, a gay duck. Well, now you just went and told everybody.
Quack.
David Cushmore for 10. Are you shocked that Eagles lose and the 49ers lose as well, too? What is next for the Eagles and Niners? Texans go up 2-0, or Texas goes up 2-0, and now Texas goes back home in Game 3. Is this Texas's year? I like the Rangers manager, Bruce Bochy. Bruce Bochy knows what the hell he's doing, man. He's coaching some of the biggest games in this past decade, and I like Bruce Bochy. I'm thinking it's going to be Rangers, Phillies World Series.
This video has 26 million views.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I about to watch?
It's fantastic.
Is it?
It's funny, dude. It's funny.
All right.
Like, it's dumb fun.
All right.
JJ will probably think it's funny.
This video has 26 million
face.
fucking views. I think my computer's freezing up on me again.
God
yes.
dang it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got frozen, Jeremy.
Yep. I'll be back.
20 shares is
Son of a gun. All right.
StreamYard sucks.
StreamYards does suck.
Let's read.
The real Smitty for $20.
Hold on a second.
What?
Gee.
Get your screenshots. Get your screenshots.
Yeah, get him in. Let's meme Jeremy.
When was that Pixel Ryan? What year was that?
Oh, dude, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was
like 3 years ago. Yeah,
I feel like it was more than 3.
maybe 4.
Oh, it was more than 3. Yeah.
All right, the real Smitty for $20. Jay, Drunk Freefio, wrote in chat, I play Mrs. Pac-Man. It is Miss Pac-Man, not Mrs. Pac-Man, you misogynist. She is an independent, strong, single woman that does not need no man.
No man. You
I
should
just
read the
said
super
I
chats while
play-
Jeremy's like full screen.
I just say Miss Pac-Man.
They said you pronounced it Mrs. Pac-Man.
I did, but I thought, all right. Thanks for the correction.
Thanks for correcting, Jay. Elite Neo for $20. This is part 1 and part 2 for Rippa. Rippa, did you see the Super Dragon Ball Heroes promo anime for the game of the same name? They pretty much threw in most powerful characters from Super and GT across space and time together in this series. The power scaling was definitely whack, but the action was off the charts. Watching SSJ4, Limit Breaker, Broly, Bodhi, SSJ, Blue, Vertigo from Super, and SSJ4 Limit Breaker Gogeta from GT at the same time was a mind blower. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. But
Vegito,
what'd you think, Rippa?
Bad, I was muted. No, I haven't seen. I'm trying to look that up. I haven't seen any of that.
Thank you for the back-to-back 20s for a
Thank
total
you.
of 40. Elite Neo. Max Steel for a $10 says parenting. C. Thank you for the 10.
Thank you.
Yep.
Marcus Henry for 2. Jeremy, how do you choke a 3-0 lead looking like the Warriors?
Oh, we
Jeremy.
talking about when we came back and whooped his candy ass.
Maybe. Could be. Jeremy's not back yet, but I will read it when he gets back.
I'm gonna look into that. By the way, appreciate that 40 from earlier. I'm gonna look into this.
I'm here.
Looking at it now. This whole Dragon Ball superhero.
Jeremy.
I just fucking. I hadn't even. I don't know how this shit be flying under the radar. Actually, it was 2022. So yeah, I had a little something going on that year. Just a little something.
Just something little. Jeremy, Marcus Henry had a $2 donation and said, Jeremy, how the hell do you choke a 3-0 lead? You're looking like the Warriors.
I just didn't want to be called racist about beating a team with a black man leading it. So
Okay, everybody knows I was the leader of that team, okay?
Ripple was the leader.
What? We're co-captains.
No, you just went from you're just the
I mean, I scored a
unmatched
goal.
leader to now you're like, well,
We're
were
both.
captains.
We're both.
How do you
I'll
have
take that.
co-captains on a team of 4?
I'll take that.
Because we're the co-captains. That's just how teams work sometimes. Hayden for 10. Clinton literally tried to speak with an inner city accent when she was speaking in the inner cities. There's a cut of speeches in different areas, and it's clear. AOC did the same thing.
Yeah, it's
Lord Plagueis for a 199. Rippa is my favorite rigger.
Gotta be careful with that one, man.
Yep.
Never been a rigger though.
Whew. Chrissy, cheese. What is this? Cheesy tart.
What?
Okay, wait, hold on. Dougie B just dropped 5 gifted subs over on Kick. Thank you.
There we go.
Cheesy Tarian for a $10. Condoms in the kitchen is just shitty logistics. They should be in the bedroom.
Are we are what's up, Cheesy Tarian? Are we am I green now?
Yeah, you look like you're sick.
You look sick.
Yeah, it looks like you have
Diarrhea.
something. Yeah, hot caca.
Quit drinking out of the bathroom sink.
Leave me alone.
Jay Saggy orangutan titties for 199.
Thanks.
Party Animals was peak autism. I loved it. Hail Tuesday night's main event.
It was so fun.
Yeah,
It was so
It was
dumb.
so fun.
I almost got slight.
I couldn't stop laughing the first 15 minutes.
I actually
Yeah.
don't think I got autism last night, but I beat it today.
Caught autism.
Yeah, caught it, but I got over it. Valkyria Winter for 5. Jay, you're still a sexy man beast. You make us laugh all the time. Hail 199 and Skull.
Thank you so much. Actually, I got a letter from Chris Gore. He said to open it during. He wrote on the back. He's like, please open this during Tuesday night's main event. So
Okay.
I'm gonna open it. See what he sent me. He sent me he's okay. There's a thank you. He sent me a bumper sticker. And he sent me a patch that he says, "This reminds me of you." Of me. If you know what that is. Yeah.
Wait, can we zoom in?
It says never go full
that's
retard.
That's my.
Yeah.
That's my.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Frank Gore. And he said
Frank.
He said in the letter, he goes, I saw this and I thought of you. Thanks again for naming me Frank. That was amazing. And it's so funny that it still sticks. There you go. Thank you, Frank Gore.
That's how memes work.
Thank you, Frank.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, yeah, did I say it like that?
No, that's just the way I decided to say it.
But why?
I just did.
I mean, is there a reason behind it?
It's kind of weird.
No.
Okay.
I just want to see what the other camera looks like.
Anyway.
The other camera.
Cunningham muffins, Jeremy.
If you want to. Oh my God, that looks terrible too.
It's pink.
Who was it that wanted us to? It was James L. Jesus wanted us to play Cunningham muffins.
All right, well, go ahead and play it, motherfucker.
You want me to pull it up? I thought you were.
Yeah, you're the fucking expert, apparently. Oh, you haven't seen all the cool kids with beards have.
Well,
I don't
Ripper's
know what's
probably
going
seen
on.
it. He's got a beard.
That's
Is it
my
like
point.
Leroy Jenkins?
I don't know. Beardo better not drop the ball on this one. This better be good, Beardo. You've hyped it up a lot. It's got 26
Make him laugh.
million views.
It is good. Let's see
I
if
did
can
like
do
his
this.
shoes video back in the day.
Yep, shoes was good. Okay.
Oh,
let's see.
apparently everybody knows who this guy is. Okay, great.
Shoes. Look, Chris Gore is in chat.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Hey, Chris, I showed off the gift you gave me.
So, let's see if we can highlight his comment.
And I read the card. Thank you. I never
What's
thought in
up,
a million
Chris
years I would get
Gore?
a letter from Chris Gore from
I-
G4 Chris Gore.
Hopefully it doesn't echo though when I do this because I'm streaming.
Here, I'll share my screen. Is it the
Oh
muffins?
my gosh, can
Here,
you?
we have it here.
Oh, yeah, it's echo.
echoing.
Yeah, echo.
Here, I'll share mine.
This is a fucking disaster.
What a man!
Why
I
do
never
people
have,
watch-
I
All right,
never
here we
have
go, here we
problems
go.
on my stream.
Why-
Here we go.
Yeah, Jay never has
Full
problems.
screen it.
All right, here we go.
What would you like for breakfast, Johnny? Muffins!
Muffins.
That's right. At Cunningham Muffins, we know that muffins make the best breakfast. So why not try all of our exciting new flavors? Raspberry, cranberry, apples, cinnamon, pecan, pumpkin, nut,
This isn't
date
funny.
nut,
Just wait.
lemon poppy seed muffin.
I'm not laughing.
Just wait.
Banana, orange, peach, strawberry, blueberry, boysenberry, almond, choco chip, carrot, gooseberry, pumpernickel, fish, paperclip, Ink.
This is not funny.
Not funny, Beardo.
Shampoo. Star Wars muffin. Bullfrog. Crickets. Cigarette. Israeli-Palestinian
This has
conflict
26
muffin.
million views.
Bits of glass muffin.
I've been doing YouTube wrong my whole life.
Oh,
Jay, you could do this.
asbestos.
You
I'm
could totally
making
do this,
muffins
Jay.
as best as I can. Ah,
What year was this posted?
Yeah, a long
muffin.
time ago.
Like 16
Elephant.
years ago.
Pencil.
Well, this was
Early.
what YouTube was 16 years ago.
Fire.
Yes.
Imaginary muffin. Cartoon muffin.
This is so bad.
What muffin would you like for breakfast, Johnny? I lost my appetite. You'll eat a muffin. You'll eat it and like it.
What is this? What
This
is
is what
this?
YouTube was those 16 years
No,
ago.
This is
listen,
what YouTube was.
listen. To be fair to Beardo, this is a iconic video because I saw people in the chat being like,
I wasn't the one that wanted to play
Oh,
this.
I know, but you co-signed.
It was James L. Jesus wanted us to play it.
When you co-sign for a
co-signed it.
vehicle and the primary isn't there to be roasted, you get roasted.
Here's the thing. If Jay would have laughed, everybody would have thought it was the funniest thing on the fucking world.
What?
I mean, look,
I
at
want-
the end of the day, I just
I
think
want
Guys.
funny.
I just think that
It was for sure funny.
It was, yes.
yeah.
This is
At the
how
beginning
it
of
was.
YouTube, it was funny.
I could
Nothing
imagine
judges
like
I didn't say anything.
people
girl. I was
being like
waiting.
more grew up in this culture, watching a bunch of shit from back then,
Yeah.
and
I
they
didn't wanna
probably it
interrupt.
flies over the head. It was like that stupid ass dramatic chipmunk and shit, like all that shit. People probably are not laughing at that shit, but I remember fucking rolling on the ground watching that stupid ass chipmunk or whatever it was turn around with that dramatic ass fucking music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah, I know what you're talking
groundhog?
about. I know what you're talking
What,
about.
what
Yeah, the
was it? I didn't know
It was
what
a groundhog.
It was a
yeah.
groundhog or whatever it was. But it was
Yeah, it was a
fucking every.
groundhog.
Remember, I don't know. You remember South Park did like an episode where they had all that was like the chocolate rain guy. If
Yeah, I
you
remember
watched
that.
that shit now, you probably would cringe. But that was like peak fucking YouTube era. Back then.
Jay in the chat said, "I need better funny."
That was when I first started YouTube.
Beardo,
and
stop,
shit.
stop sharing your screen.
How about
No!
I didn't realize.
That was tragedy.
No. What's
Anyway,
funny about that
Chocolate
is
rain. I love
soon
that
as-
song.
as soon as
That was YouTube, man.
as soon as Jay turns the camera around, he's like, "Why would you fall in front of me?" Like Pooh made the decision that like I'm gonna go and fall in front of drunk Freakio on the
why
park
would you
hop.
fall in front of me?
Yeah, why would they? That's awful.
Are you saying they like as a proper pronoun or?
Chocolate rain.
I remember.
You remember that
Fred.
song?
Yeah, man.
We got a 50.
Right now?
Like he was
Chocolate
fucking
rain.
breathing like
Yeah, he was like,
50.
he'd be like,
Tonberry Master.
Tonberry Master for 50. Says Super Chat Muffin.
There you go.
Thank you, Tonberry Master. At least somebody appreciated it. Cole Lee for 10. How did Jay get Rachel Ziegler onto the show? Weird. Mike Hill for 5. In 10 days, see South Park do their race and gender swapped The Boys. That'll be cool. Amelia Clark's Scroll Piss for a $2. Mark is great on clobbering times, wisdom and humor.
Now Mark is good, man. He gets really passionate, and I've always liked Mark. With the, if Jay says so, we'll bring him back.
Crazy Clown Town for a $10 says Sunday Night Animal Fight Club. That's kind of what it was. So we did it last night. Let's see. Shadow saying for a 10. Take a shot every time Jeremy says Titanfall. Also, Ripa, are you excited for Budokai 4? Budokai 4?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I remember clocking a lot of hours in that. It's gonna be hard to beat like as far as gaming. Xenoverse 2 is just so good for me. But I know the combat that Budokai has is more preferable for a lot of people. For me, it's not. I'm gonna be completely honest, but I've obviously loved those fucking Budokai games. So yeah, I'm in. I'm for maybe that is a game I'll stream.
Center negative for a $5. It's like Ripa says about how the comics industry only sees legitimacy in white characters. The TV producers only see legitimacy in white audiences. Coali for 10. I want a refund for the time after watching that video. Well, take it up with James L. Jesus. James L. Jesus. He's your guy. Marksman of 11-7B for a $2. Robin Hood is modern Blaxpolation?
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Marksman, for the 2. Null White for a $5. Mark DX needs to go watch Hollywood Shuffle. Thank you. Spiderclaw for 10. Figures Ryan Replacement would like this weird-ass video. That's what you get. That's what you get for a Miles Morales fanboy. Can we just get Jay to read super chats? Thanks for this $10 Spiderclaw.
Did he ask me to read them? Because I don't want to do it.
That's what he said. Marksman for 2. Doesn't Jay wish he could be a cow? Moo, Jay, moo.
Yeah, cows are a cool animal, man. They produce stuff that you can eat, and they just hang out all day out in the field.
So, like, this all goes back to Krista asking Jay. Krista, tell the quick story.
Huh?
About asking Jay.
What was I asking him?
About what if he could be an animal?
Oh yeah. So I ask a lot of dumb things, and one day I asked Jay. I was like, "Hey Jay, if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?" And he said he was thinking about it. He's like, "I like to be a cow because they just lay under a tree and eat grass." And I thought he was going to say like a tiger or a lion, something exotic. I don't know, like something cool, an eagle, but he went with a cow. And I have a question for everybody in the chat. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Man, I'm just getting fucking roasted.
If I was a worm, would you still love me?
A worm? Like what kind of worm? Tapeworm?
The one that's like on the, like when it rains and it's on the sidewalk, like trying to like struggle to get into the dirt.
That's an earthworm.
An earthworm.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to be an earthworm, and I want to be a cow. I'll stomp on you.
I didn't say I want to. I said, would you still love me if I was a worm?
There's a lot of people saying no, but there's a few brave souls who are like, I'm shooting my shot. Yes, I will.
You know what? Okay, fine. I changed my... okay, I'll be a tapeworm. You have no choice to love me. We're together forever now.
Liam Khan for a $2. Robin Hood's IMDb score is lower than Cutie's.
Ooh.
Ouch.
What is Cutie's IMDb score? I'm curious about that. I'm going to have to look that up now.
Eating that ass for $5.
Good God. You said that with like a bunch of...
Sorry.
You said that with like, you just sniffed your rocks, man. Like whatever you sniffing over there, like you sniffed your rocks, and then you said, I'm eating that. Yeah.
Sniffing that ass.
That's
eating that ass for $5. Will slap the wrong. Never mind. Okay. Cole Hauser for $5. Preach, Mark. Director X is a fake and lost in reality. He doesn't represent me. It's white liberals that take advantage. 199 Yo Joe praise Ara.
Yes. Cutie says a 3.6 on IMDb.
How the fuck is it that high?
I don't know.
Eli Saul for $2. Who's a bigger simp, Will Smith or MCU fan? I might say Will Smith.
Probably Will Smith.
Yeah, but Will Smith is rich.
Ooh, this is true. This is true.
It's true. An MCU fan made me rich, so so he might be the bigger. He might be
rich,
the
Jeremy.
Yeah, made me.
Oh,
rich.
you didn't know?
Yeah, I am rich.
Can I borrow $1?
Borrow $5. You can borrow $5.
Oh,
Jay.
thank you.
There you go. He's gonna order some.
Trying to get on that. My next
now.
book is coming out next year. I'm trying to get on that Ripa.
His what?
Sale. I screwed that
Who?
up. Never
Who?
mind. Just keep going. I'm trying to get on Rippa's website. Like, I was see if he'll host it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we'll talk.
I screwed it all up. Keep reading.
Thanks,
It was
Jay.
supposed to come out smoother than that and really sound cool, but I'm definitely not Mary Poppins, so I'm not cool.
Sketch for $2 says,
about
"Why,
that.
Jay? Why?"
I don't know, man. I don't even know why I'm here. Everybody in the chat calls me retarded. They're like, "Why is Jay here? Bring on somebody else." I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you. I actually agree with you.
Thanks for taking the heat off of me.
I called him
Nelson.
Ricka. All right,
you did call him Ricka.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Every freaking chat, Rumble, Kick, and YouTube is all typing the same thing. Freaking heck.
It's okay. It's okay. David Nelson for a 199 downloaded Bentley today for the kids. I think he meant Bent Key, but shout out. Yep, he spelt it Bentley though. Thank you, David Nelson, for the super chat.
Somebody said Jay is like verbal constipation.
Yeah, it's rough. There's a lot going on in my head right now.
Oh man,
We want to know.
Yeah, talk to
No,
us,
no, it's
Jay.
good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Tell us.
Cleveland Brown says, "Jay, we know you're special, but Beardo has no excuse." All right, shout out. The Tog OG for 5. They're trying to take away from parents being heroes to their kids. Mark Sprout, I thought personally made my son smarter, and he loved it. Yeah, my kid cousins watched Sprout back in the day. Pyro Rampa for $5. Could I get a weird from the girls? Jay included.
There we go.
Weird.
It's weird. It's weird.
Weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird, right? Yeah.
There you go, Pyro Rampa. Cole Hauser for 2. Growing up, my idol was Optimus Prime. Don't change. Pika Lee for 5. Mark saying everything on my mind. I see you, bro. Shout out to Mark. Enakmaman for $5. Ryan, if you play Party Animals, you're allowed to punch women in the face. Jeremy literally spent 3 hours punching Steph alone. Boomy for 5. Epic Mike would have been greater than Ryan on Party Animals. Imagine him raging at everybody even harder than he does on Mario Kart.
That would be good. That would be good. Look, we're probably gonna play it next Monday. Just popular demand. The people want it. Mario Kart it's not worth going away, but I think we've been doing Mario Kart for years. Okay, years,
Time
and
to
it's
switch it
good.
up a little bit.
It's been good, but I think we should probably, and I'll try to get like a full crew, make sure we got everybody there. I mean, we had a full crew last time, except no Jay Hailstorm, thank God. But I don't know how the spectator view works. I'd be curious to see how that works.
I'm sorry. I forget that I'm part of the stream and it automatically shares. Sorry about that.
That's so funny.
Sorry,
I'm a
sorry.
worm.
I was gonna say share my screen. My bad.
Did Tom make that one?
Oh,
I don't want to give him credit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Hercules for a 199 saying, "How about that Spider-Man 2? Zelda fell off." Thank you, Hercules.
Is that your burner account?
No comment. Beardo's Dick Tickler for 5.
God dang.
Beardo's making his own Spider-Man costume with a hole in the back so he can sit on the corn the long way.
Jay? Jay Rose.
Oh my! Oh my God! Oh man! That was a lot.
Thank you for the $5.
Well, he got his $5 worth. That's for sure.
And
Jeremy's
you sad, and I love it. You gonna cry?
Jeremy's above average rooster for $5.
Wait, what? What is that?
I'm just reading this shit.
Also, hold on. Rippa, this picture is this a real picture? Because it looks real. Like I don't.
Holy
That's
shit!
What is
AI.
that?
That's
AI.
AI. That's AI.
Are you sure?
I think
Does
that's
that
real.
look like some shit I put on? First of all,
You never know.
my face wasn't that smooth when I was fucking 12.
I mean, there's
I'm
a
fucking
lot,
glowing in this goddamn picture,
like,
man. Like,
filters.
Yeah, you look good, man.
That could have
Look
been
at
your
how tiny his
You look like you're
hand
ready to
is.
play ISOM.
could have been
Look at
Halloween.
teeny tiny
last year.
I'm
hand.
fucking glowing in this picture.
That picture looks really good. Shout out. Sorry, it just
Shit.
derailed the stream.
Jeremy's
Release
above
the
average
McCracken.
rooster for 5. You're all wasting your time with these trash games. Skull Island Rise of Kong is game of the year.
Oh, shoot.
Holy shit, no it's not.
I
Can
watched
easily
Az
get
play
hundreds
that.
of
Oh,
seconds
yeah,
of
Az
gameplay
played
out of
it.
it. Hundreds of seconds of
Hundreds
gameplay. Yeah. Good one. Good one. Hypnotic. What's up, Hypnotic? For $5. Don't worry, I've arrived. Everyone can relax now. The world will be okay.
What up, Hypnotic?
Shout out. Yo-Yo
Hey,
for...
are we playing Fortnite after? Because I know they're doing life after, but like, apparently they've dropped in a lot of like, and I haven't played Fortnite in like I guess a week or more probably. I guess they're dropping more hints in the game for.
Oh yes, yes.
for
They
season 1.
they dropped a time machine at the time says 115 like 105, which is saying that the time machine's gonna be chapter 1 season 5 or something like that.
Let me see.
I've seen
It was one of these.
some stuff.
Yeah, right here is what I saw. Yeah, right here. No, I didn't play Fortnite in season 1, but Beardo will be able. I don't know if I want to share my screen. StreamYards keeps crashing on me. So right here, items from chapter 1 have appeared at Frenzy Fields, including the time machine.
So that's from Tomato Temple and Burger Town and Tomato and Tomato Temple.
That's pretty cool, man. Like, it's pretty cool that they're bringing all this back. I'm sure this is gonna hit for a lot of like old school Fortnite players. So I'm looking forward to it. Cam Man says chapter 1 thing.
Halo did a bunch of shit recently too.
Yeah, Rollo was telling me about that. I'm going to look and see what they did. The Cam says chapter 1 thing is 100% happening.
One in chat says season 5 in Halo.
Yeah, for sure it's happening. Well, yes, there was a Tomato Town, and then Tomato Town turned it into Tomato Temple, like around season 5 or season 6, I think.
Jay, you gonna play Fortnite tonight?
Yeah.
All right. So me, Beardo, Krista, that gonna be the crew?
They're going live.
No, I know. We're gonna wait. I'm not gonna stream over them, so we'll give them time. How long you guys are gonna be live?
It's just kind of a pumpkin. We're gonna carve it, so maybe an hour. Maybe an
Okay.
hour.
All right.
Okay. Yo-Yo for $2. Why are you allowing the woman to speak?
Somebody super chatted last week and asked. I mean, my preference would be to be.
Shut up, silly woman.
Nick Brown for 5. It's good for 2. It's good for 2 when otherwise 1 will be Beardo or Ryan. LOL JK. All right, thank you for the 5. Objectively a cat for 5. Beardo mentioned Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy Scissors now? That's kinda Ruben. Nobody else remembers that it exists unless reminded. I mean, it was like, what, a January, February release? I mean, it was early on in the year. Chris Chan for 2. Hey, Eric, I fully support you and F Dick.
Appreciate it.
Chris Chan? Not the
Chan.
Chris Chan, right?
I have no clue.
I'd like to think that person's probably not hanging around here.
Greedo Gaming for a 199. Are y'all playing Party Animals tonight?
Not tonight. We're gonna run some Fortnite tonight.
John
Party
Pappas-
Animals requires like I think we need 8 players, and
yeah, you need a little bit
and
more
having
people.
Epic Mike.
Oh, I can't wait for him to join.
Good lord, that would be.
That's
a
gonna
game
be so
changer.
fun.
Yeah.
John Papasergio for a $5. Have you guys seen Black Stroke of the West? It's a Star Wars parody here on YouTube.
Have not.
I haven't seen it either. Blue-Eyed Scorpio for 5. After that video, 26 mil view video, Jeremy is now my second most hated individual.
Okay.
Thank you, Blue-Eyed Scorpio.
Thank you.
Eric K for 5. Now we know what Beardo looks like without a beard and in drag. Thank you. Boomy for 2. Fire Beardo for sharing this immediately. It wasn't me. It was James L. Jesus.
Yeah,
James
it
L.
wasn't me
Jesus.
that tripped poo either. So
Wasn't
come
me.
on.
Celluloid Dream for a 199 says Beardo's video is like Spider-Man 2. It's a 6 out of 10. Okay. Marcus Henry for 2. Remember, Unforgivable? That's my first YouTube video. I don't remember Unforgivable. Thank you for the donation. Blue Eye Scorpio for a 199. Leave Beardo alone.
Leave him alone.
Luis Cuevas for a $2. Muffins is cringe. Watch Gangster Party Line. Remember Gangster Party Line? All right. Don't pull a Reuben for $2. Sorry, Beardo. You Rubened.
Okay.
Are you guys frozen or something? What's going on here?
No, I had to step away.
He had to go get some water from the sink of the bathroom.
He had to go take a liquid turbo diarrhea. Jesus Davila for $5. There's a Saw parody video called Working with Jigsaw where he works in an office. Check it out in your spare time. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Jay's long, awkward silence for $2.
That's good.
Says a long, awkward silence. Just multiple dots.
That's gonna be like has the Legion of Memers gotten a hold of that and taken that, like the unedited version? So not the one that we posted on Twitter, but the unedited version. So you could take that and meme whatever you want, like put whatever you want in there. And by the way, let me address something really quick. Apparently there's like 5 people on the internet that have decided they want to act like there's a problem. There was a tweet that the Geeks and Gamers account made. We deleted the tweet. If you're looking for somebody to blame, you're looking at him. Okay. It's my fault. Blame me. It's my fault. Okay. Tweet's been deleted. Fucked up. That's the end of the discussion. So for 5 people out there that are trying to make this seem like a big deal, there's your response. Clip it, share it. It's my fault. Blame me. Everything that's bad at Geeks and Gamers, my fault. Blame me. In the future, if it happens and it's fucked up, it's my fault. You could have just private messaged me, but people want attention on the internet. It's my fault. Blame me. So there you go. End of discussion. There. It's been addressed.
There you
now
go.
You can calm down.
That's it.
I feel better now.
Thank you.
Oh, me too.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Koa Lee for $5. At least you're not a Reuben, Jay.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a club.
Sketch for $2. Jay makes me lose brain cells. Don't pull a Reuben for 2. Riddle, Jay. No. Fantastic Mr. Knox for $5. Director X sounds like he's one of those guys who wish he got invited to things, but always got rejected.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was the guy who was never invited to the party. Kellen, KMK for $5. Every time Jay laughs, I laugh. See, that's what I'm saying.
See, Jay is Jay. To Beer's point, if Jay would have been like, ha ha ha, then everybody probably would have laughed.
If Jay was dying,
laughing at the video, they'd be laughing at Jay's laugh, but then it would make everything. It's almost like those videos of like the original trilogy without the John Williams theme. You watch it and it's like, this is awkward. But if you play something funny and Jay starts laughing, it changes the dynamics of everything.
I don't know what I just don't like muffins.
Thanks, Jay.
I like blueberry muffins with butter. They're good. Eddie for a 199. Krista.
Heavy.
What?
Muffins sit heavy. Like when you eat a muffin, it sits heavy.
Well, you don't have to have 3 of them. Just have 1.
It's true, Jay.
I heard someone's phone vibrate.
Phone again. It was Steph. It was Steph. Look at her. Look at her. She's guilty as hell.
Let's see. Eddie for a 199. Krista, I'd still love you. Pika Leaf for $2. Found a Discord for Tech News Z. Still at it. Nice. James L. Jesus, this son of a bitch, for $2. Went wrong with talking and not finishing the video. Yeah, but what are you going to do? It's the internet.
I'm very confused about this. So are you saying stop interrupting to Jay? Like, are you telling him to stop interrupting? Or are you telling everyone else to stop interrupting Jay? I don't know. What do you guys think? This is
if there was, it could just be a grammar thing. If it was stop interrupting, comma, Jay, they'd be saying, Jay, stop interrupting. Right. But this says stop interrupting Jay as if we're interrupting him.
It's almost like the I can't stand Jeremy, remember?
Yes.
Like, you know, because that guy was like, I can't stand Jeremy. And then I'm like, well, if you put a comma in there, then you're saying you can't stand. See, Nagranal remembers. Nagranal remembers. Jay loves interrupting people. There it is. I can't stand Jeremy. But then the other guy was like, I can't stand Jeremy. I'm like, you can't stand?
You can't stand? Well, shit, you might want to get that checked out. Corioline for $2. British people be like, oi, low ain't free. Thank you. Pyro Rampa for $5. Honestly, I'm the opposite of Beardo. I want spoilers for Spider-Man 2. If Peter dies and Miles takes the mantle again, I ain't buying. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Magnum Norse for $10. Funny how Beardo says Zelda fell off while pushing a Marvel product. Hey, if it's good, it doesn't fucking matter if it's good or not. Whatever. You gotta pay respect where it's given. Shadow Saiyan for $10.
I liked Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Brippa hates me for that. He he was like, "Fuck you, man! I can't deal with your bitch ass." And then I made him remember, like he's too scared to play me in Titanfall.
Shadow Saiyan for a $10 with a message retracted. Well, thank you for the $10. Says nothing. Shadow Saiyan for 10. Oh, here it is. Beardo is ready to take all 19 inches of Venom corn the long way. Thank you. Eric K for 5. I blame Jeremy no matter what. Gavin Newsom's Jeremy's fault.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Eric. Jeremy's gay water for $2. I heard Jeremy's thirsty.
Oh, man.
Chris B for 5. I hate to say it, Spider-Man 2 is likely full-on woke Beardo. That's not what I'm hearing. Look how they treated Mary Jane. She's supposed to be a supermodel type way out of Peter's league. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the story's going to be woke. We'll see. I'll be the judge of it.
I want to give everybody a little sneak peek at this Cobra Cast video that's going to be uploaded to my D-Day Cobra channel tomorrow. The edits are fantastic.
Count past 10. You can only get to 20. Like, YouTube, of course.
What the fuck, man?
You can be successful.
I am downloading some N3P music.
That's really all I wanted to come here and say. This is fucking embarrassing.
You must be so embarrassed.
That's inspirational right there, guys.
I'm kind of retarded.
Have you watching the shit show playing out, Ryan?
Well, I kept getting a bunch of notifications. And I was like, all right. Well, usually I just ignore them. After like the third one, I'm like, well, I should probably see what the fuck's going on.
I'm retarded?
But when it comes to drunk 3PO, I don't know.
Oh, shit. Jay's here. Oh, hey, Jay.
Continue.
Are you sure you don't look for the silence?
First of all, thanks for not explaining it correctly on Friday Night Tights. They just laugh at me.
And if anybody in the chat can guess who edited my latest video, and then I'll tell you who it is later on. But a few people seem to have already picked up. It's really good, man. It's like 15 minutes. It's crazy. The editing. Erwin crushing it from Nerd Wars. You guys are going to love it. So that'll be uploaded tomorrow. It is a clusterfuck of Dan showing up with the whalebone. Stephanie's there. Chris is there. Jay shows up. Adam shows up. Ryan shows up. Jed's there. Who else is there? Who am I forgetting? Beardo didn't show up. Why didn't you show up, Beardo?
When was this? Friday?
Mm-hmm.
I was at SeaWorld.
Well, must be nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Good time. John Papa Sergio for a $5. Since you guys haven't seen it, you should play the Backstroke of the West dubbed Star Wars parody. It's pretty hilarious. Might give it a check. We might give it a check. The Gilk Man for $10.
Thomas.
What's up, Thomas? Much love to all of you. Keep being amazing. Thank you for making it safe to be a geek again. Got my ISOM 1 in the mail. Really good stuff. Thank you, Young Ripa. Only $200 away from hitting my 5K goal.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate that.
That is awesome. Shout out to you, Thomas. Eric K says Jeremy I was on. Eric K really wants me to remember he was on.
Shout out Eric K. Wedge Sheriff for 7 months. I love a corned beef sandwich on rye with Thousand Island dressing and sauerkraut. Does that make me gay? I don't know. Maybe if you like dick, that might make you gay. Retired millennial for 5 months. Come on, let's go. I brought my own scanner. Let's go. Teresa Young for 6 months. You guys are awesome. I love watching. Loved the party animal battles last night. Keep up the great work. Slade Lawton for 15 months. Question for Ripa. Do the Dallas Stars have the same issues with the Penguins that Eric has? Because I'm going to the Pens vs. Stars next Tuesday.
Yeah, they don't like Penguins either, so.
Shaker Maker for 19 months. Will we have more community game nights other than Thursday nights with Fortnite? Can't stick around. Have a good night. I will listen to the video later.
Potentially down the road. We're trying to obviously evolve some things. Like, I've switched a couple of the streams around. So like the nighttime streams, those are a little bit later with the gaming streams and moving Cobra Cast up. But yeah, there could be some options in the future for us.
Andrew Robb became a member. Thank you, Andrew Robb. KB for 60 months. Awesome stream last night, guys. I have not laughed so hard in a while. Mad Master Porky became a member. Ned of Vale became a member. War Machine gifted 5 memberships. Taters Vivo for 11 months. Just got out of a month-long jail stay. I was arrested for putting a cookbook into the women's sports section. Also, hi, Ryan.
What the fuck?
I thought he was halfway serious there for a little bit. I really thought he was serious. I was like, damn. Sorry about that, but
Jesus Christ, man.
Jimmy Collins for 5 months. Sucks to suck. Mick G is a better director than Mr. X, and that says a lot with names like those.
Hey, listen. He roasts you a lot, Beardo. But can somebody explain what this means? Laughing my off ass. What you got going on there, Cam Man?
Come on, Cam Man.
What you got going on there, Cam Man?
Be better. Do better.
Tried to fix it. He tried to fix it.
Out.
He tried to fix it, but we caught it. We caught it, Cam Man. All right. Laughing my off ass.
You got to be better than that, Can Man.
That means lick my oblong a-hole.
Ew.
Come on, Can Man. You really? Come on.
I didn't say it. Can Man did.
Ew.
Come on, Can Man.
I looked it up just now.
What the fuck, dude?
It's embarrassing.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta be better than that.
Hey, Jay. Just one.
No.
Jonathan Chesser for a 1-month membership. Thank you. Gifted a 1-month membership. Solo D Dope God for 1 month. Director X, more like X-Director. He seems like someone who eats corn the long way. Also, hi, Ryan.
Hi.
RX Firm for 4 months. Mark with a C needs to be on more. Hail Tuesday night's main event and the 199. Alec Baldwin's finger with those 50 gifted memberships. Thank you.
Jay tripped me while I was typing.
I was good save.
No.
Frank
the Tank for 4 months. Superhero is trash and makes Gohan an even bigger joke than he already was.
I could see that. If I knew anything about the character, I would definitely see that perspective, though.
Nathaniel Arrow for 2 months. Hey, Geeks and Gamers. Just wanted to say thanks for providing us with such diverse content. You guys have helped me in ways I can't express. Hail to the 199.
Thank you. That's really awesome. And
Thank you.
hey, I am making videos again. It feels good to kind of make videos again. It doesn't feel good to look at the views on those videos, but it feels good to make videos again. Now we got to get back into the
work your way out in the algorithm, man. You know, once
it's
you out,
tough,
bro, it's
man.
gonna take about fucking
It's
good 3 to
tough.
4 months to get
It
your ass
is-
back in there, man.
It is tough, man, but it's fun to make them, and it feels good to get back in the rhythm for sure.
Sandman for 6 months. Good to see Mark with a C come on Tuesday night's main event. Good show. If the AC broke down, we better watch out then. Hail to the Fellowship and the 199.
It's pretty good.
Sketch for 8 months. Krista, if Jay turned into a bear in Halloween night, then ate Krista's cookies, what would your reaction be?
I'd cry.
She would cry. You, me, in the movies for 6 months as someone who owns every analog system. I can't wait for the analog 3D N64.
Yeah,
you want to brush up on that a little bit?
Let's talk about that really quickly. Try to share my screen, see if it'll crash on me again. We'll see what happens here. So Analog 3D announced enhanced console will play every N64 game in 4K. What? This is insane. This is insane. Analog, the hardware company known for creating sleek and modern takes on classic game consoles and handhelds, has announced its next project will be a modern spin on Nintendo's iconic 64-bit era console. The Analog 3D is essentially the most advanced version of the Nintendo 64, featuring 4K resolution, which Analog's Christopher Tabor says allowed the company to create incomprehensibly profound original display modes. Analog 3D will also include support for wireless Bluetooth and include 4 original style controller ports, meaning you can dust off your wired N64 controllers and play your favorite N64 games the old-fashioned way.
That's awesome.
This is going to be crazy. Like I don't even know how to. So I watch RGT85. I think he's a great YouTube channel. He had a big rant about Analog about a year ago, and he called them like the worst, like one of the worst video game companies in all of gaming. He really went on a rant about them. I do think they have a relatively decent kind of reputation, but I know he went on a big rant about them. This isn't really something I have followed, like that company or anything like that. But I mean, this announcement has definitely caught my attention. I just saw someone say Wave Race in 4K. Get the fuck out of here. Because Wave Race is one of my favorite games. And so I do think that the N64 has definitely, it hasn't aged very well, in my opinion. Something like Shadows of the Empire, I can't wait to play that on this. I am imagining it is not from Nintendo, so it's not from Nintendo. But I would have to imagine like this is going to be expensive. If I'm thinking, I have to imagine it's going to be very expensive. Like I would say, what, I don't know, $500-$600 maybe. Like I have to imagine. I would think. Like, am I wrong about that? I mean, am I out of line with that?
I can see being at 200.
I think it's gonna be more than that, man. I think it'd be more than that. But I mean, what are some of their other systems? Are they expensive? Superman 64 and 4K, baby.
But all it's going to be, you're just going to be able to see all the polygons clear. It's not like it's a graphics upgrade.
Right,
It's just it's just the
absolutely.
same N64 graphics. It's just going to be a little bit clear.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. Wave Race has a very arcade feel to it. It 100% does. Very wrong. So you think I'm wrong about the cost of it? Somebody said 400, probably 300. You maybe think okay.
I think 200-300 range is fair.
Okay, but this is cool, man. Jay, what do you think about this information? Jay, you could talk about the N64. Come on.
Is GoldenEye going to be a part of that?
Well, you could play any of your games. Like if you own the game, from what I understand, you can play it on this system.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, Jay.
I don't know why you asked me. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
Man, we haven't said big gulps in a while.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that, man.
Wow.
A lot of insight. A lot of insight right there from.
Why did you toss me to softball? I wasn't gonna swing.
Because it was a softball.
It literally was a softball.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Jeremy literally said everything that there is to say about it, and then he goes, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "It's cool," and I'm wrong.
What do you think this means for families, Jay? What do you think this means for kids nowadays getting to experience the video games that their parents
You want to know
playing?
something? You want to know something crazy? And
No,
I'm
here's
being
no.
all
Hang on, Jay.
serious?
No, this is what you've done. Let's remember everything I said, and then like, hey, Jay, what do you think? Oh man, I'm pretty sure you could play, the WWF games, or you can play some of these sports games. That would be kind of cool. Could you play GoldenEye? And I would have said, yeah. And you're like, oh, that's cool. I can't wait to play 4-player GoldenEye with some of my friends on this. I think that would be really cool, man. What do you think, Ripa? That's all you got to do, Jay.
I hope GoldenEye is good on it. That's what I think. I'm not a good gaming podcaster, man. Like this is out of my wheelhouse. I'm trying my best.
What are you good at on podcasting? Let's get that out. Let's figure that one out.
I do good in interviewing people.
Okay.
That's about it.
He's good on high tea.
Yeah, we do stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, you want to know the truth? I'm falling in this is all in all seriousness. I'm falling into this black hole that many people are falling into when it comes to the entertainment industry. Even like video games, it's just all crap. And I appreciate that 64 is remaking the games in a 4K. I think that's kind of cool. But it's just like everything is just like I'm enjoying creating other stuff. It is just like
welcome to the club.
It is just so crap. Like even it's bleeding into our video games. It's just like it's all crap. So it's just like
I agree. That's why I hardly have anything to say on Friday Night Tights anymore. That's why we're talking about gaming, because gaming is about the only thing.
I got you. But it's like that. Yeah, I get you. The only game that I'm actually looking forward to is the Avatar game coming out in December. So
that game does look good. The trailer looked really good. The trailer.
It's an open world Pandora, so you could go explore Pandora in the open world.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued.
Well, we'll see.
WCW NWO Revenge was legit. Yes,
game was awesome.
Yes, it was.
I'll try to be more engaging. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Jay.
Just gotta wake up, man.
I'm awake. It's just I think Jeremy said everything
salts?
that I think Jeremy said everything that needed to be said about 4K.
Not really.
Like what else is there to say? Play your favorite games in 4K.
I told you what to say.
Yay, that's cool. I'm gonna spend $500 on games in 4K. Why would I do that?
It's so easy to pick up a topic. You're like,
honestly,
Jeremy, you said that it might be like $600. You really think so? Because if it's $600, I don't think I would entertain the idea of it. But if it's more about $200 to $300, I could potentially see buying this and playing these games. That would be kind of cool. But I don't think $600 is something that I would go for to play games that I already own.
When next gen consoles are around $500, $600, I don't think you can justify a console that came out in the 90s and those games and try to sell it at that cost that the next gen consoles are. Like, there's no way. Like 200, I think 300 is like pushing it. I think 200, 250, that's like got to be the happy number right there for something like that.
What do you think, Jay?
I think it's great.
Why are 2,000 people still watching this shit show? Why?
I don't know. Why is Jay Schwabach over on Kick dropping 5 gifted subs? I got no idea. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Shane Peterson says Jay is auditioning for a movie part as a mute.
I already got that part. You'll have to wait and see.
Replicant Patriot for 3 months. Has anyone got a chance to check out The Fall of the House of Usher?
What is that?
I don't know. Replicant Patriot. What is that? Check out The Fall of the House of Usher. I don't know what it is. Maybe a TV show? Jesus Davila gifted a sub. Thank you, Jesus. Shake from Hunger Team for 8 months says 199. Thank you. Shaka Zulu for.
I want Steph and Krista to go ahead and go get your stream up and running. And so you guys can be live as we end this. So, all right.
Okay. So you're just gonna have to get the super chats that come in from now on.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yep. We got it.
Okay.
Okay. Go over to Geeks and Gamers Life. Might as well drop a link. Me and Steph are gonna be over there carving a jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Yes.
So Schwabach,
Okay.
don't send no more money on locals. I don't have that open. So send it on Kick.
Well, Steph
All
could, I think, end locals, right?
I don't want to.
Yeah, I can end locals. I
Mm.
can end the locals chat.
We'll leave Rumble up.
Do we have anybody over there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to end it. I don't want to.
Okay. All right.
Just leave it. We can end it afterwards.
Okay.
All right.
See you there.
All right. They'll be on
right.
Geeks and Gamers Life here in just a few minutes. So,
Shout out. Shout out.
Now we still have the eye candy here. Obviously, we're good. But
Hell yeah.
you guys want
Shaka
to go
Zulu.
see boring, tech discussion? You go over there and listen to them.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Shaka Zulu for 17 months. Gay Rubin would like a Palestine conflict muffin, please. All right. A feline named JJ for 6 months. It's unfortunate that I have promised to be a better person and can't pick on Beardo and Jed. Okay. Thank you. John Mellick for 16 months. We love Jay. Don't feel down.
Don't
I'm
feel
not
down,
down.
Jay.
I'm good.
He's good.
He's happy.
He's happy.
I just can't wear a Rippaverse hoodie without them coming after me and calling me retarded.
This does make me sad right here. It's inevitable. They're gonna stop selling physical copies, and it sucks. I
Is
think
that
best.
official?
No, I think there's select Walmarts that are going to start experimenting with it. We've also heard the rumor about Best Buy. I don't know if it's I think that's a report. That's
Best
a
Buy's
done deal.
movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
they're talking about, not games. But no, I mean, we're gonna be completely honest. I mean, that's kind of where it's weird, because it's one of those industries that has gravitated towards that, right? The digital kind of copies is just easy, I guess, because people are on PC, and that's just kind of how it is. So it's just kind of crazy how the industry kind of gravitated towards that, because then you see something like comics, and it's been like the direct opposite. Like it's been very difficult for people to get on board with digital comics, like as a media, as the part of the medium, and like it really has been pretty stagnant there. And it doesn't make up a majority of the buyers of comics, but games, I think it trends the other way.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like Nintendo doesn't even report their digital sales. They obviously do well in digital, but their physical copies, they do really well. I hate it, but I don't think there's anything stopping that train, though. Sadly.
Unfortunately. Screws loose for 5 months. Nah, Jay, we love you, brother. No homo. Dawn Syndrome for 4 months says, it's okay, Jay. I'm retarded too. Spider-Man 2 will be game of the year. Thank you, Dawn Syndrome.
We're all in it together.
Lavistro for a 1 month. If this was CobraCast, I'd nominate Beardo for Beard of Shame for that video. No, it was James L. Jesus.
And I didn't trip poo.
It was
See how the
James
internet
L.
works?
Jesus. I didn't do it. Okay. Marcus Henry for 2. Stephanie has the best teeth on the panel?
My teeth are pretty good.
Hey, what are you talking about?
You didn't have the little sparkle. You need to have that little sparkle.
Here we go. War Machine for 14 months says the 199 Battalion. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit for 5.
Our buddy Chris.
I really enjoyed the gaming stream last night. All the hitting and punching, it reminds me of family dinner.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
See you later.
Brett Tesdall for a 20. It's sad that Dan Vasc broke Jeremy so badly with that jawbone that he completely abandoned his retro collection show. On a different note, Party Animal stream was awesome, but not as awesome as Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2, yes.
Yo-Yo for $5. Why is Young Rip a 5'9" instead of 69? Also, This will be seen in the future when we're all shipped off to the gulag as the happy time of the fellowship. Ripa, why 5'9" and not 69?
Because I'm not gay.
He's not gay. Escape from Barbieland for $5. I'm calling it. The first two releases of that console will be GoldenEye 4K and Super Mario 64 4K. 90s nostalgia, plain and simple.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that it takes your existing cartridges and scales them to some extent. Or
So then there's no way that thing could be $500. At that point, it should just be like 100, 150, maybe 200.
Yeah.
If it's got no preloaded games on it, if you just can't plug it in and it doesn't already have like a library of games that you can just already play, like you have to have the cartridge to play it, then there's no way you can justify charging more than $200 for that thing.
We'll see.
Malik Gurley for a 1 month. Gaming, not crap, Jay. You just have to look out for the good stuff.
I agree.
Cellular Dream for a 199. Jay has an awesome pirate channel. Arg.
I do.
You got to check it out.
Thank you for the shout out.
History
Appreciate
of Pirates. Mike Hill for 5. Speaking of gaming, Walmart will stop selling physical copies of games. Aurora Uplinks for $2. Be amazing, guys. Live life and enjoy it, everyone.
Every day.
Every single frickin' day. Let's see. Here we go. Kellen KMK for 5. Has anyone here played the Hydro Thunder racing games?
Why does that sound familiar?
Hydro Thunder racing games.
Is that a boat game? Is it a boat?
I remember those. Those were on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, I feel like
I remember Splashdown, the jet ski games on PlayStation.
My Jet Moto.
Jet Moto was one I played the most.
That was
of,
one I
but-
played. Jet fucking
But
Moto.
I'm pretty sure that the Hydro games were on PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. So
Jet
that's what
fucking Moto.
Played those in the arcade, I think.
arcade. Okay, arcade. Yeah,
No,
Jet
I
Moto
did.
was
I
awesome.
played them in the
yeah.
arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Hydro Thunder. Yes, I remember the sit down arcade one. I remember those. Let's see. Replicant Patriot for $2. Has anyone tried the Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty DLC? Nope.
I reinstalled Cyberpunk to start playing it. I played just for a little bit. So I can't really say if I see any improvement in the game. Obviously, the wide consensus is the game has improved. I just haven't played enough. I played it a little bit when it first came out. I didn't have that many performance issues for the game, but
let's see. Pyro Rampa. I gave up on Cyberpunk. Gave up. I don't
Unfucking playable on console when that shit came out.
Yep. I gave up on it. Pyro Rampa for 8 months. Tuesday night's boys' night now. Kind of gay.
So right here, I've got this article for the Analog 3D. It says, so far, no information about the price of the Analog 3D has been revealed. However, given the high cost of the existing Analog Pocket handhelds, which are less advanced and typically retail for $249, it is reasonable to expect this new system to be quite expensive. So that puts it in line with me saying $400 to $500 or something like that. Maybe the handheld are $250. That means this is going to be substantially more. So
I don't think it's worth it.
Guess we'll find out.
Hayden for another 20 says, I want to hold my media but have to use Steam. There is no CD drives anymore. Consoles have it, but how short-lived will that be? Time for us to restart with Pong and take years to progress through our physical games again. Just start from the beginning. Run through the arsenal.
Yeah.
Darian
I would
Murphy.
be listen, what is going to happen is that retro game stores are going to become more and more like, I already prefer, like, nothing against people that work at GameStop. I fucking avoid GameStop like it's the fucking plague, dude. I fucking hate going to GameStop now. I'm tired of and I get it because I know people that work at GameStop, and 95% of the people that they deal with are retarded because it's like these parents come in there buying games for their kids and they call everything a fucking Nintendo. They don't know what. Can I get God of War for the Nintendo? Like, what? So they talk to you like you don't know anything about games when you go in there. I'm like, I don't want to pre-order. No, I don't want a GameStop. I just want to buy the fucking game. I don't want to answer all these questions. Like, I'm so tired of the upselling at GameStop. It drives me fucking crazy. Like, no, there's no games I'm looking forward to. No, I don't want a GameStop card. No, I don't want to save 5%. No, I just want the fucking game. Let me buy the fucking game. But so that's why I will always go to retro stores that typically sell like newer games if I'm looking for stuff. But I prefer shopping for physical stuff anyway. I hate shopping online. I hate it.
Darian Murphy for 199. Jay, is that Pirate Rebellion shirt new?
No, this is it's an older one. It's not available. It was only available for a limited time, but it might be coming back.
There you go. Might be coming back. Joey Dubs for $2. Horse Hogan is here tonight. Nice. There you go. And I believe, unless, oh no, wait.
Horse Hogan, baby.
I read all these.
Greatest of all time. Beautiful.
The goat.
The goat. Streamlabs, Samurai Vader for $3. Ripa, did you hear about the Japanese Prime Minister? He's being BlackRock to he's begging BlackRock to invest in Japan. My reaction was similar to yours, which goes, fuck!
Damn,
Also, Krista hits the pipes.
Krista hits the pipes.
Jay Schwalbach over on Locals for a 50. Eric, am I going to see any ISOM costumes in my local Macy's? Sorry, it's a Spirit Halloween now, or a Rite Aid, or it's a Spirit Halloween 2. Oh, shit. All the stores in California are Halloween stores now. Still want your costumes availability list.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't crossed that bridge yet. We'll get a couple more campaigns under our belt, and we'll see if that's ever a venture worth pursuing.
Sean Agronol over on Rumble for $2. I want to get hyped for Spider-Man 2, but I really don't want to listen to Miles call himself Spider-Man. Imagine Batman had a sidekick named Batman. That would be retarded. This is retarded. Yeah, I mean, imagine if Miles was like the Shadow Spider. Would people look at him differently? Would people accept Miles Morales if he was the Shadow Spider?
If he didn't fucking exist.
There you go. There you go. DeBrew that do on Rumble for 5. I mean, I'm playing Minecraft right now and have 3 copies myself.
Yeah.
Why? Doug B on Rumble became a monthly member. Thank you. Dougie B over on Rumble for $20. I am really getting irritated with YouTube censoring super chats. Holy hell. It's so vague. You can never tell what it's censoring. F commie YouTube. Well, thank you for giving over on Rumble. And Dougie B with another 20 on Rumble says Rumble and Kick is better than CommieTube.
Hey, you guys support us on Kick, and we'll support us on Rumble or Kick, and we'll make that the priority. Wherever the people like, I don't care where people support us. I support us where you want. Whatever works best for you is fine with me. I'm good with it. And I think that I'm never going to give up YouTube in terms of like, I'm not going to move off this platform. This is a platform to grow on. It's the platform with the best UI, with the best infrastructure. It just is. And, the reason I got everything I got, is because of YouTube. But expanding over to Rumble and Kick is definitely something we're going to continue to do. But you support wherever you want to support. That's all that matters to me.
There you go. Dougie B with another 20 on Rumble. Jay and Krista are the best of G&G. Doug, what? Doug.
Thank you.
Jay and Krista are the best of G&G, and G&G is the best on the internet. Jay, any news on Gina and the con?
No. Waiting on Jeremy.
Not waiting on me. Actually, yes. Everything's my fault. So everything's my fault.
He said to blame you.
Yeah, everything is my fault.
No, I have no official news. Trust me, everyone. I'll be tweeting it all over, and let everybody know once we have an official.
Let's see. Dougie B with another $20 over on Rumble. We, the Rumble chat, hereby appoint Jay as the Rumble chat representative.
Okay, there you go. And his next one says, got to head to bed, an hour past already. Good night, chat. All right, Doug, I am going to make Rumble chat Jay's job from now on. Jay has to pay attention to the Rumble chat. Deal?
If I remember, yeah.
No. That's your job now.
Okay.
You're officially hired. Congratulations,
Jay. Congrats, Jay. Can everybody go congratulate Jay over in the Rumble chat?
Let's go. Let's get the blue-haired Jay in the chat.
Good job, Jay. We're proud of you, buddy.
Jay.
Yeah, good job. In fact, Jay, you're going to be our Rumble representative for video game streams from now on after your Mario Kart performance a couple of weeks ago. Hey, congratulations, Jay!
Where are the blue-haired Jays, huh?
Don't believe everything you hear.
Jay is just getting promotions like crazy.
Hell yeah, man. I'm jealous.
It's kind of funny.
I wish it were
Proud
me,
of you, Jay.
to be honest.
Proud of you, Jay. Good job, Jay.
Fantastic Mr. Knox for a $5. Here's an idea for Ripa's Halloween costume. 1990s Bishop? Oh, son of a bitch. Bishop from X-Men.
Bishop.
You're talking to me. Oh, that one. Perhaps.
Bishop.
I got to get like a Jerry curl. Make that work.
To get Bishop?
Yeah.
Bishop.
Come on. Roast me in the chat. I know it's happening.
Could have been worse.
Yeah,
it could have been
really
a lot worse.
It could have been worse.
That is easily one. That is an easy meme to take. You could have said like, what?
Yeah, no. Let's just move on.
Could have been a lot worse.
You could have said Ricka, like
Ricka,
Jay,
yeah.
like,
Young Ricka.
I had to pace myself before I said the word.
saying
You know,
that
like,
one,
yeah.
Hayden for $5. Rest in peace to Shinzo Abe. Japan deserves better than they have now. The debt spiral will kill the country. That's why they want BlackRock. I love Japan. It's sad. Thank you, Hayden, for the 5. Laura Lynn Lance. Hey, Jay. It's Laura Lynn Lance for a 5. Says, hail the 199. Hi, Jeremy and Beardo. Beep, Krista, and smooches for my vanilla J-Bear.
Look
Hi,
at there.
Oh, look at it. And says, hi, my chocolate bear Ripa. God bless y'all. And go
Damn.
Trump.
Oh,
Whoa.
gay shit is that?
No, that's
a compliment.
That's Laura. Yeah, that's Laura Lynn. Jay has not said hello to the Rumble chat yet. He has not said anything to him.
They're doing just fine.
They're doing okay, I guess.
I don't even have it pulled up.
Pyro Rampa for $2. Y'all going to Bishop later?
Bishop.
Maybe. Johan Noxus for
Shout
a
out, by the way,
$20.
man. Shout out.
I told my therapist about last night's stream and how fun it was. She prescribed me a party animal G&G stream per week for my mental health. Get on it, boys. Hail to the chat, hail to the mods, and hail 199.
Hail, dude! It was a banger last night, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, Carl, I almost fired her for targeting me this morning.
That was funny.
Jeremy's Gay Water for $2. What do they say when they rob you? Bishop. Okay. And I believe we're all caught up.
We're all caught up.
That's it.
And
That's it.
right in time for Geeks and Gamers Life, because they just went live. And then we're gonna run some gaming after that. And so let's see. Let me pull this stream up. Let's see what the girls are up to. All right, so here we go. There we go. So the girls are hanging out.
Cat, that looks like it'd be difficult. Yeah, that looks hard.
Oh my gosh. That Superman, Gary actually so Gary, I bought it. I had to go pick it up. And we've got it here in HQ until Gary comes to pick it up. So there you go.
There you go. Hayden with a last second 5 says Beardo's favorite book is Bish Hop on Pop. He loves some Dr. Seuss. And then Yo-Yo for 5. If you give a dumpster with a body in it to a homeless man, you'll have provided him with free house, free food, and free sex.
Well, there you go.
And then he said, "Nice Chad face, Beardo." Thank you.
And I will say that all memes aside, all jokes aside, I appreciate you guys on a Rumble. I will make sure that we do a better job of keeping an eye on things over there. We do have some mods over there. See, Jay's in the chat. Yeah, he says, hi, follow your dreams. Look at that. See,
Being
Jay
positive.
loves you. Jay loves the Rumble chat. Okay.
Look
he
at
loves
him.
the Rumble chat. But I will do a better job of that. My apologies, Doug. I appreciate you supporting here, there, anywhere. Appreciate you, brother. So go over there. Go support the girls while they get their this whole pumpkin carving thing done. Geese Gamers Life, they've been doing quite a few streams over there, and it's good stuff. So Rippa, what do you got going on?
Preparing for Alpha Core. Chuck Dixon's Alpha Core is gonna be massive. We got, man, I can't spill the beans quite yet, but there's a lot of stuff that we are working on around this release.
Oh my God, you interrupted Rippa.
Come
Oh
on.
God, come here. She got scared.
Yeah, we're live right now. There's Steph. She's all alone, but I just wanted to say hi. Bye.
Bye. She got so scared when I told her she interrupted you. Go ahead, Rippa.
No, it's all good. That was all I had to say anyway. That's all I'm working on right now. Is that. So,
Hell yeah. Well, I'm happy, man. I can't wait to see what you got going on, man. And as always, got your back, no doubt. You know that. Fear the Beardo.
Yes, sir. Thursday, big day on Thursday. We got high tea over on Drunk 3PO's channel in the morning, right after daily. And then Thursday night for me, personally, we're doing Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is going to drop at midnight Eastern, so I'll probably go live about 30 minutes to an hour before it drops, and we'll do a little countdown, and we'll jump in, and I plan on doing a long stream Thursday night, Friday morning, so that's what I got.
There we go. Drunk 3PO.
I think I'll be on daily tomorrow.
Yes, you will. Me and you.
And then
Do you guys want Beardo to join us tomorrow? Do they want Beardo on?
I mean, why not?
No, Jay just texted me. He said no. Sorry. Can't do it.
And then
Thanks, Jay.
he messed me up. I don't know what I was gonna say. Thank you.
Jay, your pirate channel. Don't you have a pirate channel, Jay? Why don't you tell them about your pirate channel?
Yeah. Actually, we're working on stuff over there. But actually, Geeks and Gamer is on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So please do us a favor and follow us over there. It's really important. Especially if you want to listen to shows like this, the dailies, and some other interviews that we're going to post. Where it's growing really fast, so I'm very proud of that we got that thing rolling over there. So please go check it out.
Yep.
Be awesome. I see mods dropping stuff in the chat. I appreciate it. So thank you.
Yes, sir. And yeah, my D-Day Cobra channel, I'm going to upload that Cobra Cast edit that Erwin worked on. I think it's fantastic. You go
great.
check out his oh, there's Doug. Look at Doug over in the Geeks and Gamers live chat. Holy crap. Jonathan. And yeah, I know we had spammers over there, whatever. Like, ain't shit these motherfuckers can do. You can talk shit, whatever. I ain't gonna acknowledge you. But anyway, that Cobra Cast edit, I'm really proud of it. Erwin did a fantastic job. Go subscribe to his channel, Nerd Wars. He does great breakdowns. And then I'm going to be playing Super Mario Wonder, and I'm looking forward to that. Fortnite later on tonight. So be on the lookout for that on this channel. We'll be streaming it on other channels as well. So thank you guys. Tuesday night's main event, crushing it as always. The John Beck says, have fun pumpkin carving. Thank you, the John Beck. Appreciate you, brother. And thanks to the Rumble chat. All right, guys, have a good night. I appreciate it. And Jay did a fantastic job tonight. Amazing.
Lights out.
And we'll see. Maybe we'll have Beardo on tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe Beardo. All right, go over to the Geeks Gamers live channel. Talk to the ladies. Have a good night, everybody, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.